That's what breaks for, Lindsay. It's okay.
You're not allowed to keep talking. You think this
I
is
want
a
to
time?
keep chatting.
You think this is a time for rest and relaxation and hanging out with friends? No.
Yes.
This is serious business. Get your fucking dice out.
Oh fuck, my dice.
My dice.
Mine are downstairs.
Do I need to get some?
Oh, I have a set right here actually.
Oh wait, I do too. We're prepared. It's fine.
I'm not. Fuck me.
I'm
Mine are
prepared
downstairs.
somewhere.
My first set of dice.
In another life, I'm prepared.
There they are.
I
Not this
have
life.
my really nice
complete and
ceramic. With my and I guess I'll showcase wormwood. Why not? But I have my nice,
Always showcase
expensive
wormwood.
ceramic.
All right. Well, good evening. We're back after another week. So let's. I guess I don't even need a long-winded intro at this point. I mean, we just get right into
Well,
it.
pick me, Captain.
You want to give a recap? You're volunteering?
Sure, I do need inspiration.
I mean, 3 of you are missing it, so
Oh, I can roll.
everyone-
It's fine.
is everyone okay with Lindsay volunteering
No, it's fine.
herself?
I was just being
Yep.
a jokester. Oh,
I'm fine if she wants to do
Alright.
it.
I think Malvhor is the only one with inspiration
No.
currently.
Yeah, that's right.
I was just gonna be a smartass and say a dragon attacked us. We kicked its ass. I decapitated it and brought the head to Umbar. Done. Oh, and
Everyone
Cirion
except
almost
Malvhor
died.
Roll a d20. I don't know, quite honestly, if you can, in the same sentence, we kicked its ass, but someone almost died.
Well, its ass
I feel like
still
the
got
ass kicking was mutual at that point.
Well, its ass still got kicked at least by 3 out of the 4 of us.
It was outnumbered, alright. Wasn't a fair fight.
Okay, and then we had a total Godzilla episode moment when Fig became a large bear the same size that the dragon was, and the 2 of them were just playing handsies with each other
Playing
in a
patty
bloody
cake,
way.
alright.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
That was it. I was just being a smartass.
I see that. I guess roll d20s.
Real D20s or in-game D20s?
In-game d20s, we're not on alchemy yet. I'm working on it. Fuck!
Fuck. Depends which direction's the fuck gonna go.
Yeah, really.
Which direction is the fuck gonna go?
Lock!
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not gonna give me another chance.
No.
I would have just
I did golf
repeated what I
rules, think,
said.
last week. But I
Yeah.
think Lindsay also gave the recap last week, so.
Did I? I don't
That's
remember.
fine. I mean, jokes aside, there isn't really a whole lot to recap from last week. We started literally straight into initiative.
Yeah.
Against the Lindworm that's icon is now literally iconic in this chat and needs to be made into an emote post-stat.
Oh fuck, I forgot.
Yes. That fucking guy.
Chop chop.
I'm working on it. Chop Chop is basically a lot of what happened from that point. Kevin wasn't in for the first half of the session, so he was DMPC'd by Brian, who brought him to within an inch of his life, and then Kevin's like, hold up, and showed up.
Wait a minute.
I come
It
back.
was
Hold up, I
a-
got something to say. Smack. Never mind.
It literally 90% of the session was literally combat. It was a lot of back and forth and merry-go-round musical chairs to make sure that we had flanking for me to get sneak attack and Vig and everything to try to offset our disadvantage and our exhaustion as much as possible. Cirion almost died for the 10 millionth time.
10 millionth and 1, thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Damn right you should be sorry. Take
I
pride in
didn't
my
know the
death.
amount of times you've almost died was a point of pride.
We did finish it off. We were able to successfully take a short rest while we waited on Cirion to regain consciousness, went off and found the horses. All horses were successfully returned. Then we rode to Umbar and got trolled like crazy by the gatekeeper, and then finally the session ended with the welcome into Umbar, with him admitting he was fucking with us the whole time.
Congratulations, you purchased the DLC. You may now enter this region. Yes, you may go ahead and take your inspiration. I mean, initiative recaps are the easiest. There's not a whole lot. I do try when it matters to have those initiatives spin story into it, but sometimes, you know, they're just a fight. So,
It's true.
all right. Let's see. All right, Cirion, trivia question time.
Let's do it.
It's not from last session, because not a whole lot happened. You guys departed from Peligir onto the Harad Road to head south into Harad and on your way to Umbar. Before you exited South Athelion into South Gondor, you were briefly stopped by some rangers who gave you a very brief rundown of South Gondor and its dangers. They mentioned Umbar Corsairs, Haradrim, and a third group of people that might be worth noting.
Oh shit.
Oh,
A third group of people that literally no one questioned.
Thought I had that in my notes actually, but I guess not. And yes, I actually did take notes, so fuck y'all.
No one accused you of anything.
I know.
It's okay.
Crap.
My notes from last week were literally let Matt die if it comes down to it. And try to kill a cat.
I don't have it. Why not? The Avari?
No.
this is just like how you did the Green Tribe.
Not the Avari. Lindsay, you have a shot to steal.
Can you wait? Okay. Can you repeat the first two you said to make sure I picked the right one?
It was the one you've never heard before.
Oh fuck.
If you're looking through your notes and you see names of two groups that you are familiar with, then that is probably not them.
I put the two. I didn't put the third.
Well, okay.
You did.
Can you repeat the
found
question?
note?
No.
What was the
no.
name of the third group they mentioned that could be inhabiting South Gondor?
The answer to the last week's question was Turoth, I think. From Matt. No.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I was half listening to the trivia question, so I didn't hear the whole thing at the beginning. So can you repeat? Because you gave Kevin the two names, and then what was the third one?
They said Corsairs of Umbar and Haradrim, but there was a third one.
Oh yeah, so it's Turoth.
Is that your final answer?
Because that's the tribe under the Harakir that we keep saying wrong. The wait. And Kuma is a guy. So I'm pretty sure my last thing that I have is Turoth, so I think that's it.
Alright, so Turoth, your final answer.
I'm gonna go with it, yeah.
That is incorrect.
Damn
Turoth
it.
was the name of the Haradrim guard that you met.
Oh,
on the
did I
bridge.
get it mixed up? It was Kuma, wasn't it?
Kuma is also the name of somebody else.
Damn it!
The group name you are looking for are the Verogs.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I questioned that though in session.
And that was it. You cocked your head, said Verogs, and then the scene.
Because then
proceeded.
things kept going. Ugh. Okay.
Yes, the Verogs. All right.
Damn
No
it.
additional inspiration for anyone else.
I did not have that in my notes either because we breezed so fast by it.
I think
We
you
were
guys
so focused on
focusing-
not.
You guys are more focused on potentially the Rangers might be bad.
You can't trust
Yeah.
anybody, not even yourself.
Yeah, don't look in a mirror.
Variags.
Variags.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, I spelled it wrong.
I spelled it wrong too.
V-A-R-I what?
I went IAGS. I went looking since I wasn't in that session.
Okay.
Also true. Yes. Yes.
I'm
the
opposed
better odds.
for those that are now so insulted by not remembering they want to learn more about them. I'm going to post it in the players' chat.
Oh my god, calm down, Battle Bards, please. I need you to work. There we go. Alright. Alright. Here we go.
Well. Oh well.
Wonderful. Get some audio going there. Alright. So, you all arrive in an Umbarian city through one of the easternmost gates after a very brief run-in with potentially city guards of some sort who gave you a hard time but appeared to just be fucking with you initially and let you pass with no questions asked, really. And you initially come through the gate and enter a realm of almost tannish brick-like buildings with colorful awnings and drapes that sort of adorn outside of the windows, with various large-leafed plants and trees of palm that you're not terribly familiar with, but there's a lot of greenery in the immediate vicinity of the city that you begin to meander through. The streets themselves almost still dirt-like, but there is a hardened, pressed-down pathing to them with some stonework. As you can hear some carts and the large hooves of the camels, the horse-like creatures that you saw in the distance with the humps on their backs. And all sorts of colorfully dressed individuals and loosely dressed for the temperament, meandering through the road work. What would we like to do?
Kill that bird.
I think that's a monkey.
I know.
Catch the monkey.
I think it's like one of those little monkeys that you see,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the one
like
in
a
Indiana
chibi.
Jones. That's
Okay.
what's
Yeah,
really fucking with
yeah.
them. I think that's what it is.
Like
Capuchin?
like what's his name? Abu in Aladdin. Yeah.
It's piercing through the tinnitus, so
So for some reason my browser's deciding when I manipulate the volume that when I unclick it thinks I'm still holding it down, so when I move off it jacks it up further. So I just
Oh my
realized that was
God.
at max volume, so I'm turning that down. Apologies.
you're fine.
It sounds like me on my stream, but I didn't even know. I was like, oh god, I didn't even realize it was that quiet. I listened back, I was like, oh shit.
Catch that monkey.
I think we should try to sell this head so I can stop carrying it and maybe grab some food and water.
Where do we even sell this at?
The market. Where else?
Okay, I want to meet this merchant. Let's go.
Fucking monkey. Did you guys hear? Yeah. It wants the dragon head.
Maybe.
All right, let's go find an exotic merchant.
An exotic merchant.
I mean, I'm sure someone would
know,
buy it
I
just for the
feel-
meat.
I feel like one of two things. That was either A, very racist in game, or B, we're kind of at a port. What isn't an exotic merchant by definition?
That's fair. No, I meant exotic goods. A merchant with exotic
you.
goods. Let me rephrase. I was
gonna
not
ask for
meaning to be.
I was gonna ask for clarification. Are you looking for a merchant who deals in exotic goods,
Yes,
or
yeah.
the merchant themselves
Sorry,
is exotic?
My brain has been garbled since 3:30 today, so.
Oh god.
Yeah, I was in the middle of writing my draft, and then writer's block hit me like a train, and then I took a nap, and I've been groggy since. So.
I don't want to imagine that wake up just.
Yeah. Even Brian tried calling me, and I was sleeping through it. And I was like, what? Anyways.
Hello?
Exotic goods!
Thank you for your
Okay.
specification.
Sorry.
You're not buying a moose.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah. I apologize for
Fine.
anyone offended.
All right. You follow the road, sort of like the main thoroughfare, and it keeps straight for a while, and you eventually come to a small gap in the road that spans maybe about 15-20 feet, and you actually see running water coming down through that gap. There's actually a series of canals that sort of spiderweb out throughout the city that some of you get the inkling of is being used for irrigation and lending itself to actually all the greenery within the city walls. A very tropical sort of feeling in the immediate area, very, very different than the landscape you came through to get here. You find a bridge, you go over, and you sort of go down, so it feels closer as you get hit with a bit of a sea salt breeze coming in from the harbor of a clearing, almost like a square, but it's not like a city square in the sense that you're used to. The city is definitely not built and constructed in a sense of like Osgiliath or Pelagia were. This one is more built into the harbor and the cape itself, and actually lends itself more into the terrain than it does any sort of like grid system. But you do come to a large clearing in the middle of the city, with buildings surrounding it with sort of aqua or turquoise capped dome roofs. But in the center of the clearing is all sorts of stalls set up with various tapestries and cloaks and blankets to shield from the sun of various colors of bright oranges and reds and even yellows and golds to sort of shade almost the entire area. And it's a very packed in vicinity, as there's all sorts of vendors and people here. You are looking for somebody who deals in exotic goods.
Yes.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
This would be a really... Sorry, Lindsay, go ahead.
Oh wait, we need to stable our horses first, probably. Are we still on our horses?
You are on horseback, unless you did something with them.
Oh no.
Can I locate a stable for us?
Potentially.
I have an ability. I have an ability that might come in helpful here. That might be helpful here. You will have to probably brave the market without me if I use it, though. It is ever watchful. If you can freely travel about an area, talking with locals and passing travelers for a few hours, you can make a DC 12 investigation check with advantage. Success indicates you. Maybe this won't help me, because it just helps me find all the rumors in town. Never mind. I thought it would help me find something specific, but I can't. Never mind. Go on.
You can definitely speak with individuals if you're looking for something.
Yeah. I mean, because I was thinking of using that ability to find a reputable place to store our horses, to stable our horses.
I certainly can attempt that. I guess what would we like to accomplish first? In the market.
Yeah, I want to try and find stables for us.
I'm going to help Cirion do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea first. Let's backtrack slightly and
we're about to enter the market, but like, wait.
Oh fuck, we're still on our horses. Oh. I completely forgot.
Yeah.
Everyone here is half dead for varying reasons.
Dude,
mentally.
I'm still like flirting with the grave right now.
Cirion's just like swollen face, black and blue.
I would say it's like death is like my swipe right at the moment.
No. I was talking about us, the players, not our characters. Though also accurate, at least in your case. The rest of us came out of that pretty okay.
Yeah. Good for you. Good for you. I am so happy. I am smiling on the inside.
All right. Go ahead and make a investigation
Like
check
that, Nick.
at advantage.
Sorry, Nick. I just want to say I appreciated what you did there for a second. Oh
Glad you
shit!
did.
Hold on. 10. Fuck.
18.
Oh, 18. My bad. I misrolled that.
All right, 18. You sort of move through as you guys arrive at the market, and before entering, Cirion, you find somebody passing by who is walking with a sort of reins in their hand, pulling along a camel who's got sort of saddlebag and knapsack and everything on top of it, and you grab the gentleman or get his attention.
Excuse me, lad.
Hmm?
Would you know somewhere that we can stable our horses?
You see an older gentleman with a bit of grain, facial hair, and deeply olive skin, wrinkles across the face. The skin itself almost looks like it's made of leather as he sort of cracks a smile and you see a few teeth missing. Interesting creatures you bring to here. Looking to stable them, well, you can certainly follow me if you wish. I'm going to be stabling Nasha here myself, just passing through, but I'm very familiar. If you're looking for somewhere reliable, you can go up the road here, few buildings down away from the central market here, and you will find a inn by the name of the Desert Oasis.
Ooh.
Can I insight check him just to make sure we're...
Go for it. Straight roll.
God damn it! Wait, what do I have disadvantage selected?
I don't know, but that's
Okay.
still the first roll, so natural one.
Yeah, that's all good.
Total of 6. Seems honest. Don't see any immediate reason as to why he would lead you astray.
All right, I'll look back to my group. Desert Oasis. Let's go.
Okay, I follow.
Sounds good to me.
And I'll be taking those directions, and the gang may or may not follow.
Before we go, did he say his name?
He did not.
No, he did not.
Sir, out of curiosity, can I ask your name?
Yay, more notes.
An elf in these parts. Interesting creatures and interesting company. My name is Yana.
Can you spell that, sir?
What's everyone's passive perception, by the way?
10.
Yes.
15.
Mine's probably not very good. 15 is
21.
21 is great.
21?
I'm 12. I was like, 15's
21.
good, and then I heard 21. I'm like, oh gosh.
Yeah, right.
21. Locke, you definitely feel attention on the four of you. Not necessarily ill intent attention, but you are definitely being... eyes are being drawn to you.
Well, I mean, I am an elf in the middle of a very uncommon place for elves to be.
Yeah,
Doesn't help.
They're noticing the elf. They're noticing the horses. They're noticing the attire, and they're also noticing the severed dragon head.
I mean, I also
We're
look
just-
like someone who
Fine.
lived in the forest for like 2 decades, so.
Most people here haven't seen a forest.
Yeah.
That's also true.
I'm dressed
Most
in
people
green
here-
and brown.
Have people here who have seen wolves? Do they have wolves here?
Oh, my pauldron.
Anywho, since he gave us his name, thank you so much. We appreciate your help, and thank you again for helping strangers when you had no reason to.
Oh, you're welcome. It's not often travelers of your lot come down here, and I'm always interested to meet new and interesting people.
Is there any place we could find you if we ever need you again?
Oh, I'm here for a few days. Just came in, and I plan on setting up a shop here in the market, so you can probably find me out there. I just have to go stable Nasha here and secure a room for the week.
Thank you very much. If we can return the favor, we will do our best to do so.
You know what? I will do such right now. I will give him a gold piece.
That works.
Sir. Oh, gold piece for directions. Far too generous. Please, I cannot accept this.
You can, and I'm gonna hold his hand and so I'm gonna hold his hand and turn it upwards.
You
put the
can
coin in
and
it.
you will.
A very ominous tone. And you will. No, okay. To be like,
To be
"You
fair,
can."
again, you look beat up as shit right now, so
Hey.
it's more like, here's your gold piece.
A tooth falls out. Like, oh shit. Pick it up. Shove it back in my gum. You can, and you will. Thanks, mate.
Well, what sort of merchant would I be if I do not accept such a generous donation?
I'll crack him a smile, like, don't spend it all in one place. And I'll give him a little wink. Then we'll start heading to the way of the desert oasis.
Come, Nasha.
Were you flirting with him, Cirion?
My heart lies with... I'm not saying this in character, I just want to make that clear. My heart lies with another.
I just the wink threw me off, but onwards.
Just
the love
being
of
friendly,
Christ.
goddamn.
For the love of... for the love of all that there is. In what world are you having problems identifying flirting when you left behind a lover for decades?
You're gonna hear Cirion kind of
Correction,
whisper,
it was
loud
decade.
enough. You just hear, oh shit. I'll
guys,
I'll take the group down the path he put me on.
You guys go up a few blocks and come to a wide single-story building with a flat roof, with a lightish tan brick makeup, and it seems that attached there's an archway that opens up into a courtyard area. As you sort of walk in through there, you see covering similar to what you saw out in the market, but one sort of sits in the middle, and the courtyard area is probably about 30 by 30 feet or so. It's pretty big, but out in the center are three stakes in the ground with what appears to be some sort of tarp that hangs across them, and in the center, sort of bulging down, appears to be some amount of water that drips down. Off into the side, closer to the building itself, beneath the shade, you see sort of laying down almost like a cat would with its feet tucked under itself, several camels. And then next to them, a double wooden door that leads to the interior.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. He said this is the Desert Oasis Inn.
Yes.
Okay.
And he was getting a room
Look,
here for a week.
I was
I
gonna
don't-
say, I was going back in my group and go, do we want to get rooms here as well?
I don't think I can walk in with this dragon head over my shoulder.
Then we'll go in for you. Miss Dragonhead, do we want to get rooms here?
Perhaps. We might need rooms for a couple nights until we meet our contact.
Say it's at least pay for rooms for 2 nights.
All right, 2 nights. So I can go in by myself, or someone can join me. Vig, you just stay.
Yeah, stay out here with the horses because they can't come in.
Yeah, that's the reason. Anyway,
All right then.
Cirion, if she lops your head off for this, I'm not going to stop her.
I'm gonna slowly take the dragon head and just go like
I'm
Cyrion's
gonna
head.
go
You-
full
you-
Siegfried and Roy. I'm gonna put my head in, and I'm just gonna look at her dead in the eyes and go, do it.
I'll
I
stare
think
back dead in his eyes and go, watch me.
It's all
Fig
love.
would totally be the person to like stick her arm up the stump and use it as like a sock puppet.
Yes.
How fucking fun would that be, though?
I'm Woody. Howdy, howdy,
Okay.
howdy.
I'm gonna go inside with Cirion.
Okay.
I'll hang out with Vig.
All right.
I just shift my weight as I hoist the dragon head a little more over my shoulder. Oh no, I'll hoist it to the other shoulder.
I will just keep a general eye out around
What
us.
What if we know the innkeeper here?
Bro.
What if Zelda was a girl?
She's not? She's not the guy you play as?
I had to. I'm sorry.
If only.
What a plot twist they made a Zelda game like that. Anyway, sorry.
The two of you go into the inn, and then immediately you see several individuals sort of scattered about at their own tables, conversing and socializing, drinking and eating. Off into the other side, immediately opposite of you, you see a sort of small countertop that gives you the idea of a bar or a hostess of sorts, similar to how the inns you've come across up in Gondor have been. And off into the far right, a small stage that you see with a couple of individuals up currently playing just some soft string instruments and some drums just for some ambient music. But over on the behind the counter, you see a individual that has an apron on and like sort of loose-fitting clothing, and their hair pulled back tight, with more lighter skin than the others, but still someone who's been well out into the sunlight for most of their lives. What do we do?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
I
something.
was
Okay.
expecting a portrait to come up.
I know.
Yeah,
I was
sorry.
like,
Sorry. Yeah. I was waiting, like, what are we seeing? What are we
I
seeing?
was like
No portrait.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna walk up and go, excuse me.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if there was room for our steeds as well as us for potentially a couple nights.
How many?
I actually have to do like a quick head count. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. I know. I was doing it for giggles. All right. There's 4 of us. Sorry, that got me off guard. There's 4 of us, and we need rooms for. I'm looking at Malvhor, kind of like just trying to get him involved. Like 2 nights, 2 nights.
For steeds as well.
There were 4 steeds, right? Or
Yes,
3?
yes. There are 4 steeds as well.
Okay, 4 steeds. I was like, that part I legitimately do not remember.
We
Yes.
all have our own horses.
I wasn't sure if you piggybacked on somebody, or Malvhor did. Yeah. 4 steeds, 4 persons.
Gonna enter a small audience phase. Cirion, go ahead and give me a traditions check.
Malvhor, I'd like to point out on camera your bottle blurred out like it was a kid's show.
It did. The AI.
Yeah.
22.
Damn.
I'm proficient in traditions.
Yeah,
What
you
the
are.
Fuck.
I took expertise
Somehow.
in traditions recently.
Fair enough.
So 4 steeds and 4 spending the nights for 2 nights. I only see 2 of you. Where's the rest of your party?
Outside with the steeds.
The rest of them are... Yeah, what the old guy said.
You'll forgive me for asking, but what is the nature of your visit?
Just passing
I
through.
mean no disrespect, but it is not
None taken.
often we get travelers like you.
We're here.
Especially ones she gestures to Cirion so well armed.
I mean, have you seen what's going on out there?
Out in the
Pretty
distance.
dangerous.
What do you mean, you people?
If Locke was in here.
Was that an elf? Pulls out a crudely drawn sign, says no elves.
Generally,
Locke
L
sticks his
is
head through the
backwards.
window,
Wait,
like the dragon head.
Yeah, I
icons.
was gonna say Fig pokes in with her head, but also the dragon head since it's over her shoulder. Like, are we good yet?
Fuck
peeking in the window.
At this rate, because of the heat and being carried, the dragon head is just like with a lopsided tongue, just like nah over her shoulder.
At
No,
this
Rick-
point, it's
Rick
like a
Mortis-
puppet. You have your hand in the middle of the head, just going like, "Are we done yet?"
The dry desert air is really preserving it.
This is how
about to say-
Fig gets heat stroke.
Oh,
Rick-
God.
Rigor mortis set in with it like that, going.
Nice taxidermy. No, it froze that way.
No, that's just how it came.
This is going to be my favorite kill of this entire game, no matter what.
I know. I know.
Unless you find a way to somehow out-meme this.
I don't look. These things happen by accident. The only
know.
thing I do purposefully. The only thing I do
We got a lot
purposefully
of story to
is-
try.
is try to be scary as shit with her. So. Being Fig scary is awesome.
We are in the we're sort of mercenaries and treasure hunters.
Ah, that is certainly new.
Or
Usually it's
mercenaries to
merchants
the
or-
treasure hunters.
That could work.
Yeah, I mean, we
I'm-
protect them. I mean, they're getting treasure. They need muscle. I'm gonna flex at her, or them.
I am also a skilled bard, and I notice you have a stage. I could
We do.
render my services here at nights that we are using your facilities.
And if you need security, I'm definitely someone you would like to call in a pinch.
Quite a
You
lot
look a
of
little too
offers all
beat
of a
up.
Sudden.
Can I sleep at night, please? Talking to Nick, not in character.
Quite a lot of offers all of a sudden. Yes, we do have a stage. We do have a regular bard currently who entertains from time to time, so you might want to talk with him.
Have we heard of him?
I don't know.
What's her name?
The sass and silliness tonight. You tell me.
Some northern named Dilathon.
Oh.
Dillathon. Does that name ring any bells?
Rings a bell to you.
Whoa.
He's like, does?
No, I knew. Yeah.
So, 2 nights for the esteemed mercenary treasure hunters.
Ooh, I like the sound
And
of that.
stabling of 4 beasts of burden. The rooms, it just so happens we have vacancy. Be 50 copper per room per night, so 100 copper. French all of a sudden.
Let's say you suddenly Avari?
I will explain why I keep dipping into that off stream.
Okay. I mean, I recall you saying you had something voiceover work related.
Yeah, I was like, I'm kind of curious. on
Sort
that
of, but this is different.
Hmm.
100 copper per each of you.
one. Kappa.
That is just for the rooms.
Okay, let me do some math real quick.
We can call it 8 silver.
Thank God. All right, so I will drop 8 silver for the rooms.
That only covers one of us.
Yeah. That covers 1 person for 2 nights.
Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna lean to Malvhor. How much you got?
I've got enough.
I mean, I can split it.
I
just
will
wanna-
drop another. Can you do 8 more?
silver.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And then
can
I will also
I
do
can
16
silver.
And then I will also do 16.
Oh, all my silver's gone. Almost.
Really kicking yourself for partying with that gold, aren't you?
No, not really. I just
1 gold
Silver,
is worth
I have-
20 silver.
I mean, okay, hold on. In that case,
In that case, I'm gonna find that guy and get my gold coin back.
I'm gonna go mug him. You just hear on the other side
Hey,
of town.
I don't understand.
So I'm gonna drop actually 2 gold. I mean, isn't that? Wait.
40 silver?
That didn't cover
Okay,
5
wait.
people.
Yeah, that's. We only need.
Okay,
we need
sorry.
32 silver. But I mean, that
Yeah,
would
that's
also
not-
cover the whole. We don't know how much the horses are, so that might
Yes.
cover it all.
Yeah. So,
Hang-
so I'm gonna
yeah.
ask. I'm gonna ask how much for the horses too, or the steeds.
15
Sorry.
copper. 15 copper
15.
for all of them.
So 3 more silver would cover. So yeah, 2 gold would cover everything, and a little extra
Okay.
for the innkeep.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
To help
So,
you economics.
so I'll drop 2 gold. I'll just pull out of a pouch, put it on the
I
counter,
keep
slide
my
it towards
money.
them.
I don't spend any of my money.
I think Locke is the richest right now since I gave him all of mine.
I still don't think I'm the richest because that's the only gold I had. I was walking around with just silver in my pocket.
But I gave you like 8 gold though.
So I'm gonna slide 2 gold to them, and like any extra, hopefully can go to some food.
You are arriving in the late afternoon. Lunch is already served, but we can see if something is left over in the back.
Maybe a dinner and/or a breakfast would suffice.
Very well.
So did we pay for
can
room or room and board?
Room and board.
Room and board.
Board includes food.
Oh, if we're talking
Oh,
and
we were talking
food-
about boarding the horses, not boarding us.
Yeah, I
That was
the
my
horse.
question. Does
I
our
thought you meant the
rooms
horses
include
too.
food?
What does my tuition get me?
I spent $5 on a place that was only $1, so I have no room to talk shit.
I'm not gonna.
Just room
I mean-
and the beasts of burden.
Okay.
So no food. So we
Food is
got
extra.
some food. So we got some food covered
For tonight.
Correct.
for the night. Thank you for your business.
Thank you. But don't misbehave here. I do not need unnecessary riffraff. This is a respectable business, and merchants come here because it's reliable. You understand?
Of course. And
We do.
my
We don't-
apologies.
We don't intend. Oh,
Sorry.
no,
I
go ahead,
just
Malvhor.
wanted to make sure we didn't catch your name. My apologies.
My name is Kana.
With a K?
Yes.
Same as Yano, just with a K.
I just want to make sure so I don't.
Oh, actually,
Oh.
Kana. Okay.
Ha!
Brian wasn't that
Well,
lazy with the NPC.
A
naming, got it.
pleasure to meet you, Kana. I am Malvhor.
And I am Cirion.
And I assure you we will be on our utmost best behavior.
God help us all.
Just that you will, or you'll have to find rooms elsewhere.
The only mischief we may cause is for your kitchen.
Is none. Shush.
I meant
Big
that as a
animal
joke.
hearing.
Why does that dragon keep looking in here?
Is none. Shush.
Rawr.
No, but it's like a shush, and then the tongue goes meh as it goes shush, shush.
I think he's gonna get a job with the Muppets.
Kermit the Dragon here.
Can
the next Jeff Dunham.
I
Oh,
do a
God.
quick
Kermit Dragon here.
perception check?
I just made the joke.
I know.
Can I do
Perception
a
check 4.
quick perception check of just the patrons in the lobby to see if anyone jumps out at me?
Sure.
Never know. Somebody might.
They all remain seated.
4.
4.
They definitely all remain seated.
Colorfully dressed, loose fitting. You don't see anything terribly noting. You don't make out like signs of any weaponry or anything like that. It seems pretty benign patrons.
And out of character, just to confirm, the name of the bard given was Delathon.
1 second.
I had it in spirit, but that's about it. That was as misspelled as it probably could be.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I have to go back in my notes to see if I have that written anywhere. Anyway. And I'm gonna ask, before we depart, I'm gonna ask her one more time. Is Dilathon playing right now, or does he come by later?
I believe he should be performing soon.
Okay. Much appreciated, thank you.
You can find your rooms down the hall on the left here, past the stage. And you can keep your steeds out in the courtyard, and they will be well taken care of. Actually, here, she slides over 4 sort of bright red, thick strings or yarn over to you. Knot these on the saddles or the bridles so that we can know who they are.
Wonderful.
Perfect. I'll take 2. I'll give 2 to Malvhor.
I'll take 2.
Okay, so Malvor's holding all 4. That's what I just heard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Math. How many apples does he have?
Kevin starts with 4 apples. He gives Matt 2 apples. Then Matt takes 2 apples. How many apples does Kevin have left?
I was implying I take the 2
Motherfucker,
he
what's my
hands
apple?
me. But it's funny how that
Motherfucker.
works out. He grabs 2 to hand me. I take 2 from the counter. I end up with 4.
I was looking at him, bitch.
And this is the gremlin energy I warned you about. I'm sorry.
So I'll
Slightly
look
sorry.
at Kana. I'll look at Kana and go,
Don't be sorry.
thank you for your hospitality and your establishment. I'm gonna tap like Malvhor in the chest and be like, come on, let's move.
And
Yeah, walk outside.
yeah, we'll go outside. Tag the horses.
All right.
I'm gonna give my one yarn to Fig as we walk out and go, here, put this on your steed. This is
Do it
gonna
for
help.
me. I'm holding a dragon head.
But you're doing it with one arm. Okay. And I'm gonna tie it onto her steed.
I
I'll
cannot
one
tie
onto
with one
Quickfire.
hand.
Not with that attitude.
I can punch you in the face with one hand.
Do it.
Okay, folks, roll for initiative. PvP
I'm-
session.
The dragon
I'm
head
pretty
is
sure he would
slowly
start-
just going back to Cirion.
I'm pretty sure he would start
She
dying
could-
if you punched him.
She controls it where it opens her mouth, starts breathing fire, be like, okay, I regret everything.
I mean, don't you literally have 1 hit point at the moment?
5.
5.
Dude, I could just smack you with the head and you'll keel over.
Yeah.
All you have to do is look at me funny and I'll keel over.
I have been doing that, especially with the dragon.
Well, I haven't noticed. You know what? I'm gonna give a perception check.
Better be in that one.
If it does,
I want to do, for funsies then, I want to do an intimidation check by taking the dragon head and having its beady eyes just face Cirion at point blank, like face to face. I want to see, how does this work? Damn it. I need viewer inspiration, quick!
I won't give it to her.
He's not intimidated, so I'll boop his face with its face.
Oh, divine intervention.
Anyways, moving on. Fig's hot.
So I'm gonna move Quickfire, my steed, over to the courtyard, and I'm hoping the others kind of follow suit. We'll
Yeah,
get them boarded.
I mean, I
I'll let
tag.
them know.
Standing.
I'll let them know what we discussed inside, saying like we got 4 rooms, we're here for at least 2 nights. If we need more, maybe we can discuss it with them, but we do have rooms here.
I tag whatever horses need tagged and move them as well.
I tag mine and Figs. So you tag yours and Lux.
That's me.
After you take 2 back from Malvhor to make the math question harder.
I'm gonna tie 2 horses together with the same piece of yarn and be like, fuck the system.
Malvhor has 4, but then Cirion decided, no, wait, and took 2 back.
And he bitch slaps Malvhor.
You realize even Malvhor could kill you right now, right?
Dude,
He could
it's
do,
gonna take the wrong breeze hitting me, and it's like you get a breeze and a tumbleweed rolls through. Unfortunately, it catches your ACL, blows it out, and then you pass out onto a fence post. You die.
Fig bumps you with the dragon head and a tooth scrapes across your cheek and you just keel. Done.
I'm having way too much fun plotting Cirion's death this session.
Wasted.
I appreciate my friends right now.
Hey, I'm not actively threatening your life, Cirion.
Then you're a bad friend.
And you know I'm fine
Wow.
with that. Well, everything here is taken care of. I actually think I know Fig wanted to go to the market, but I actually think I'm going to split off from the group And
Oh, good. Split the group. Great idea.
I'm gonna take some time, see if I can. So we just got in. We'll see if I can dig up any rumors and talk to the bard here.
Well, be okay on your own around here.
I wouldn't mind the company, but I'll be fine on my own.
I hope you will.
Have fun in the market. Don't spend all your money in one place.
I'll try not to.
I just want to get rid of this dragon head. That's all. Then food and drink is fine.
Okay.
Kevin, you're a terrible representative of this group.
What? Come on!
No.
Oh my.
No, the fact that you weren't a sub to this channel.
He's gifting subs.
I'll do it again. My bad.
Yeah.
All right,
I
moving
should've,
on,
because
friends.
Anyway.
Moving on.
Okay, let's go to the market. Let's take care of your dragon head and anything else we may need. Questions? Okay, Malvhor's going off on his own. Locke's being a dick, and Vig has a dragon head. Okay, go team.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay here at the inn for for the moment. I have 2 things I want to try and do.
We'll return later.
Yeah, I'll come back here when I'm done with my work.
As you wish.
Okay, go team. No one
Your
else?
team.
Okay. We're going to the market, and Malvhor veers off.
All right.
Splitting the party. One thing Malvhor always preaches not to do.
Context.
We're in the middle of the
context.
city. It should be fine. I was gonna say situational context, like Matt just said. Yeah.
Never know.
The Hellion shows up and wham!
If the Hellion shows up, I'll
gets
just
sniped.
kiss him.
That's one way to stop him.
Please. Please. Can we run to the Hellion? Or can Malvhor run to the Hellion?
Diffuse
can
any
try.
ambush by kissing them.
PM, I will roll disadvantage the rest of sessions from this point forward. I
No.
wanna see them.
No,
Stop
no,
it
no,
right
no.
now.
Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
All right. So the 3 of you on foot head back towards the market in search of an
Malvhor
exotic
waves.
merchant. Malvhor, you bid them adieu and meander back inside, out of the sun.
Ugh,
Big
please.
brain.
Yes.
Fig is jealous.
Malvhor didn't bring sunscreen. He's playing this smart. The fair
Fig is
skin of the
jealous.
elves too. They're not doing so well. All right.
Oof.
You guys come back into the market area, and you are you notice the sounds and the scents of the scene. Some very sweet-smelling fried goods and various meats being cooked throughout the vendors. All sorts of vendors and sales going on in the vicinity, from tapestries to baubles to dug up treasure, things that you've never seen the likes of before. So you meander through. Fig, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Oh. Okay. 14.
14. Okay. You go up and down sort of the aisles of vendors, passing by jewelry, rugs, fish and food, all sorts. One small sort of ornamental looking dealer of arms, so it's small daggers that seem to be ornamental in sorts or ceremonial, some fancy sort of underclothing for armor. Not a whole lot, but that's sort of interesting. But you do eventually come across a vendor who has other leathers and skins that appear to not be from, like deer hide or ox hide or something that you might be familiar with up in the north. But you find things like snake and a very leathery, sort of rough material that's sort of like brownish green. Out of context, it's alligator.
Okay.
And even some of the sort of hides of another sort of rough and grayish skin. And you see a couple of mounted heads of creatures that you've never come across before. And you see this individual with arms outstretched, very loose, big sleeves, and sort of like a royal blue with like a gold trim.
Perfect.
You look like someone who is looking to lighten their load.
I will make a beeline to him. Does he have like a stall? Is there like a little canopy thingy?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
She's gonna try to
There's
get underneath the shade as much as possible.
Welcome,
she'll-
bring that fine specimen in here.
Is there space on his stall to put the head down?
No.
No. Okay. Then she will. Okay, then she'll make a beeline to him, try to get under shade as much as possible, use both hands to kind of lift the dragon head off her shoulder and hold it out and go, "Does this interest you enough to buy?"
It absolutely does. Are you looking to sell, to trade? I have all
sell.
sorts of
Unless,
sell.
unless, and I'll look back at Locke and Cirion, unless you prefer trade.
So what's up for trade?
Anything you see here. All sorts of leathers and skins and some trophy items, of course, to adorn your humble abode, wherever that may be. We have this here. We have as a alligator skin. Over here, some oliphant leather.
I could make for good armor.
Yes, it could. It very well could. Of course, these trophies for someone like you. He gestures to Cirion. Don't you want something like this? And you see a mounted stuffed headpiece that appears to resemble a sort of saber-toothed tiger of sorts. Don't you want one to match your good friend here with the creature on her pauldron?
I'm leaning. It's like, Fig, you would look kind of badass with that on your shoulder.
I would have to kill it myself to make it worthy.
Bitch, slap it and say you killed it. That would be cool.
Seriously,
don't-
he was offering it to you, first off. And second,
would-
if you dare put something like that on my armor after the damage you've already done to it,
I think I
Your
take it
armor,
back. I'm in trouble.
very well made. We have a craftsman in the midst here. Then, might I interest you, as he reaches down and pulls out a hide. This come from far away. Caragor leather. Very.
I have a clue
flexible.
what he's talking about.
Caragor?
You've actually ran into Caragors. You've actually
Have
seen
I?
them up in
Caragor.
ruin. Yeah.
Oh.
As far as the durability of the leather, as he's saying.
So it's more rough. The durability is there better than like warg or deer leather, but it might restrict movement. But it's definitely more resilient.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind down the line when I actually have time to settle again for a period, but
Of course.
fortunately we are two on the move currently.
I understand.
Yes, I have no abode myself.
Then selling it is.
Very well. What would you like for it?
I don't know how much this is worth.
You
I
don't?
killed it. I killed it. It was hard. So you better
Remind
not.
me, Malvhor, why you decided not to come with us, knowing that there would be trade negotiations.
All I know is that it was no feat.
The negotiations were short.
It was no easy feat killing it. So if I find out that you don't pay enough for this, I will come back.
Please, please,
God.
may I inspect it and just take a look at how well preserved it is? I see clean cuts at the lower neck. Very good. But
Yes,
may I-
I'll show him my axe I'll show him my axe that's still bloodstained by it.
It's rather fresh.
I'm sure you have quite the tale to tell.
Also, Vig, please remember this is a place of laws and order. Despite no offense intended, but marketplaces of this may not always be the most trustworthy. Nonetheless, you can't just come in beating his door down if you feel later you got a bad deal.
No, I would just make sure he follows the law and order you just mentioned and be fair.
Well, materialistically, that's not necessarily something that the law can determine.
Men in their
Anywho,
societies.
please
I just
continue,
I just drop the dragon head in his hands and I step back.
Oh God.
Very heavy. Oh.
I try to catch it alongside him to help him.
This is clean cut. It's very well intact. Leather is very soft. Very soft. Have you touched this? Very soft.
Yes,
Teeth
I've been carrying
closely
it all day.
in place. Quite the personality on this one, eh? Holds it up and it's doing. Lovely, lovely.
Would that I could give credit to taxidermy in this case, but no, Rigamortus just set in that conveniently.
Even better. What would you say to 3 gold?
Okay, Brian, what kind of a check could I make?
I would like to make one too, because even Fig is skeptical with that number.
Can give an insight check.
Insight?
See with him.
As far as the
actual
guess
value.
in economics,
God!
would traditions be as close to that as we have?
There's no appraisal.
Yeah, there's really not.
I mean, it could be
I could maybe argue history for
You can
argue
do
history for previous sales of dragon parts.
Where is history? There it is. Yeah, I'd allow history. This is uncharted territory. Otherwise, it'd probably just be like a straight. If you want to give like a straight wisdom check, just to see, sort of like the street value.
I'll go with the history. And set it normal.
ooh.
Oh, and that's funny.
Hell yeah, brother.
See, being alive for several thousand years has its advantages.
Something like this, if it's well preserved enough, from what you can tell, there's not too many records of dragon parts being sold for many
obvious
reasons. For many reasons. So this is one of those things where it's almost arguably priceless because the elves never really had a need for currency and on buying and selling those sorts of resources. And by the time Gondor and everything was founded, the dragons basically fell off the face of the earth. So
Yeah.
there's very little precedent for this, but knowing
Is not
sort of,
cool.
yeah, knowing the sort of market, if you will, where you are and what this guy has, it's probably arguably at best worth 30.
Yeah, okay. Even I think that's low.
To be perfectly honest, my friend, I say this knowing that you have the obvious skill to turn profit on this once it's handed to you. I would go absolutely no lower than 27. It is well preserved. How often do you really find dragon parts going anywhere for market?
Cleanly cut.
And
as you
honestly,
said.
I'm fairly certain if I looked hard enough, I could get a little bit more than that, so I'm trying to meet you part way here by going with the 27.
Give me a persuasion check.
Can you get assistance because of me?
Sure.
Die.
So an advantage then,
Yes.
or
Do the
Yes,
advantage. I don't need a roll.
19.
19.
The advantage sadly
Okay.
did nothing for me, but
Worth a shot.
better to have it than not.
My friend, I need to think about profitability. 27, far too high. I could do 20.
23.
Oh, the haggle, yes!
Can you give me another
But this is-
persuasion check?
This is where Fig's brain turns off, though. Window
This one's
shut
straight
down.
roll because I think
Yeah.
Fig's checked out at this point.
Yeah. The moment the haggle started, she just went boo 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 boo.
I'm not willing to burn inspo on that, so I'll take the 12. Not for 3 gold. My inspo is worth more than 3 gold.
Yes. 20 is as high as I'm willing to go. I have to think about my business.
I can accept that.
Very well. Extends his hand. We have a
Shake
deal.
it.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Now
It is
I probably have the most currency in the party.
Yeah.
Because if I gave you 8 during the fellowship phase, yeah, I know you have at least 28 gold now.
I have 30 now, so yes.
Damn.
Damn.
this
I
is going
had,
to
I
be
had 2. Then Vig gave me hers, and then the 20.
Yeah.
this is
But
going to be
should
one of the most
as Malvhor and Cirion have done, I will use it for the benefit of the group as we go.
This will be the most talked about sale all week. As he hefts over the dragon head and sort of holds it up and like looks down the aisleway. You hear that, Beffy? This is going to eat that damn monkey of yours.
While he's doing that, can I just try to sneakily like grab a tooth from the back of the head?
Give me a sleight.
Like just kind of go like a boop as he's
I thought you
distracting
already
and
took
so.
teeth.
No, I
She took
wanted a
scales.
tooth.
Oh, that's right.
I just
Yeah,
want
you're-
one for myself.
Give me a sleight of
um,
hand check.
No, I got I have
Wait.
the head and then I got scales, but I split it with everybody. Oops,
You are
I didn't mean to
proficient
click
in
that.
martial weapons.
Good job. You are.
My
is a-
character sheet scrolled when I accidentally clicked.
This is
is
the
a
wrong
two-
roll all over
This is a
again.
twofold check.
Two-fold check. Oh no.
Yeah, so
All right, guys. I'm proficient
of
in
hand.
stealth.
Sleight
Shit.
of
Doing it
hand.
again.
I'm
What's
not
the,
proficient.
what's the base roll?
Hey,
Wow.
look!
What was the base roll? Was it okay? You know what? Fine. 16.
We'll give it to her.
I just want the tooth.
Let me finish talking. All right, 16. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
Oh, but it's an easy little pluck. Nope, that's a saving
Have
throw.
you ever
Oh,
pulled a tooth with your bare hand?
Fig has
Yes.
as a child.
Ow.
I have that kept
Actually,
in
I
mind.
have too. Yeah.
The DC is kept in mind.
Fuck. I opened a tab 6. God.
Do you care enough about this tooth to burn inspo on it? There's the
She doesn't
question.
have it.
I don't
Oh.
have any, so if it looks like it's gonna be too much trouble, I'll just stop halfway through.
It doesn't.
Or he can catch me.
He
Whatever, I
just
don't
looks
care.
over you and you're just like holding on to a tooth, not
No,
moving.
I mean if he looks over and sees me, I know what I'll do. I'll let you narrate.
You just lock eyes.
The sleight of hand was to see if you go unnoticed. The strength check was to see if you could pull the tooth. It doesn't budge.
Damn.
So
Dragon teeth are
in
pretty
rewinding
well
that,
in there.
Damn.
you say it'll eat his monkey. Is that the loud screeching I'm hearing over here?
Yes, can't you hear it? Every day with this shit.
I give him a gold back. Anything to stop that screeching. Whether you mean it or not, that's enough entertainment value for me alone to give you this back.
We'll check back later and we'll see what has happened.
I will point out, though, that we also have its meat.
No, I made rations with that, didn't I?
No, we had the equivalent of rations.
Oh.
Or did we craft rations?
You cooked it immediately.
I did. I made
Oh, okay,
yeah.
never mind. Never mind.
And I split it with everybody, just like the scales.
Yep.
Except it says I have 0 rations. What the fuck?
We ate them
Did you
all.
forget to
can't
add
help
them
you there.
yourself?
No, I was at 10 rations before I did that.
Lindsay, you were doing a lot of weird shit by the end of last session between rolling wrong and other fun stuff.
And it's happening
Over and over again.
At the end of last session, you guys had
I'll
the
keep it at 10.
rations, taken off for the journey, so
Yeah.
you might be at
Oh, same.
0.
I'm just
I
gonna.
have negative
Oh.
2.
Oh, that's right. That's
So
right. All
apparently I
right, so I
started
just
eating
have 0.
myself.
Okay, yeah. Okay. All right, cool. Then I'll at least now I can update this to get rid of the head though. But each of us should have 5 scales, just so
Yep.
you guys are aware, because I handed those out.
Cool. Ooh, that could come in handy.
Do with those what you will. I don't care. Fig was just being nice.
Anything else in the market?
Mentioning that, can we buy
Do
rations?
you know anyone around here that may be an alchemist of sorts?
An alchemist.
For Atlas self. Dear God, I hope.
Well, that
so.
was one thought, but no. Me possibly identifying what the this red liquid is finally.
all that I have.
I'm not sure. There's some herbalists and some sellers of those sorts of things, but crafters
Still-
of various potions and elixirs, few and far between. Someone down near the harbor who, well, the 3 of you look well armed enough, might know if you're willing to meander into that part of the city, down near the docks with the corsairs.
So,
I could use another swim.
well, you are wearing furs in the desert, so
No, oh, I think it was the session you weren't here. I did a whole thing where she like ripped off her sleeves and took off everything but her underneath layers and stuff.
oh my gosh. Yeah, I must
She
have
went-
missed that.
She went barefoot after a while and tried to figure out how to. What was it? Oh, that's right. She tried to take her hair and do like the stupid like slouch top bun that people do now because she was like, ugh, hi.
It was reflected in the thumbnail for that episode.
Oh, that's right. You changed her clothes.
It
Got
was
it.
narrated.
I was just basing it off the token that still hasn't changed.
Yup. I mean, yeah, I didn't change it. That's what
didn't
she
give me a
normally
new-
wears.
New token.
But you hit level 10, Linz.
I
It was
know,
time.
but she looks so cool.
She could look cooler.
Literally.
I don't know. I don't.
There you go. We're here all week.
I don't know. I would have to really sit down and think about it. I don't know what I would change.
Look, it is an inaccurate representation of your character now. You need to give her her summer robe.
Okay, I can at least maybe figure
it's
that
time
out.
for the it's time for the big beach episode.
It's no, that's just her swimming nude in the ocean. 'cause she
Hydrate or
doesn't care.
dihydrate.
I choose death.
You guys have to have a beach episode before the next semester.
Thank you for that
Shut
thought.
up, you monkey!
Thank you for that thought as Persona 3 comes to my door in a couple of days.
You're welcome.
It was like, what anime
It
is this?
has one of the most uncomfortable beach scenes out of any of the games.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Anything else?
Well.
I think Fig is actually going to, now that the dragon's gone, or the dragon head's gone, and she's hot AF, I think she's actually gonna go back to the inn where it's hopefully more shady.
Where did Vig get this ego?
I don't know. I just decided that she would hate the sun because she's not used to extreme heat like that. But when it was night in the desert, she'd be perfectly happy because it reminds her more of the.
The joke.
You missed the joke.
Lindsay.
You missed the joke.
Oh.
You keep saying Fig's hot because Fig's hot. Where are you getting this ego?
I love it because you can tell she's laughing and crying.
Yeah. You
I'm
good,
done.
The, the red's just a little tinged. Some things never change with Lindsay. It's okay. She's still the most innocent one of us all.
It's funny you say that. I just posted something on Instagram earlier, some of those templates that have been flying around, and it was like, post a photo of you at 21. And I did, and I looked at myself and I was like, my God, that was 10 years ago, and nothing's changed.
Oof.
Because it was a photo of me it was autumn, so it was me sitting in a pile of leaves throwing them up in the air while in Germany next to the Bundestag building.
So heading back to the inn?
This is again where I
Yes.
uncomfortably remind you all that I'm closer to 40 than 30 now.
I'll still throw leaves in the air.
Alright.
I'm just saying, don't talk to me about old yet. You got a few years.
I get it.
I've fought. My body's aged.
Malvhor.
That's
You
me.
head back inside into the dimly lit interior of the desert oasis. What would you like to do?
I'm going to go. I'm going to go to the stage really quick, and I'm going
Okay.
to I'm going to inquire, and I'm going to be like, Dillathon? The Dillathon here?
Was there someone on the stage?
There are people
don't
on the
remember.
stage playing.
Not yet. He comes later.
Oh, okay. Later, as in later. Thank you. I'll be back then.
Probably soon. Yes.
Hey, that's the part that confuses me. Later or soon. It's not adding up. Okay, but I'll swing by later. And then and I'm not just gonna twiddle my thumbs here. I do want to walk around the town for a couple hours here.
Oh, okay.
You'll
'cause-
pass me then.
because I have to use this. It says a couple hours in this ability. This is the one I was talking about earlier. If you can freely travel about an area, talking to locals and passing travelers for a few hours, you can make an investigation check with advantage, DC 12. Success indicates you hear all the latest useful rumors, including news of trouble. Failure means you hear rumors, but you cannot discern true from false. On success, you can also glean the names, whereabouts, general appearances of all local influential individuals, households, and factions, as well as what livery, colors, and heraldry they typically bear. So I'm gonna use that ability.
All right. Go for it. What was the DC?
DC 12,
12.
which feels very low. But
Velo. It takes hours to do, so
22.
22. Okay. You meander through town, cutting through the markets and various other wards. There's the upper ward and the lower ward, and you edge closer down to the docks at times near the sail haven. That's also sort of walled off into the harbor. You keep your ear out and you're listening around, and you hear all sorts of things that sort of catch your attention. You hear that the fact that the sail haven and down near the docks, that section, is mostly run by the Corsairs. Corsairs themselves don't necessarily have any central sort of governing faction. It's all sort of privateers. Like, one ship is its own thing. Some captains have others. But the most notable faction, their sails are black with red eyes.
Is there a name for that faction?
The Black Sails.
Okay. Fitting.
Yeah. They're not too showy.
Straight and to the point.
Yes. You head down towards some semblance of near the what is known as the Fleet Fast, which is more of the governing district. And just listen about. You do hear rumors that several weeks ago, a ambassador from Dol Amroth from Gondor had arrived with an entourage. And while the individual wasn't seen by the public, there was talk that there was a prominent Gondorian within the city walls. Rumors from there begin to spiderweb out from they were assassinated, they were kidnapped, they came here to defect, and no one really knows what happened to them. But sort of one of the rumors that branches off from that one was somebody claims to have seen a caravan depart from Baharabel, which is the city name, with Gondorian mariners in tow. But there's also a competing rumor that says that the mariners were shipped out on a ship heading west for the Shield Isles. There's also several topics of conversation, sort of like in hushed whispers, depending on where you're at and who's talking about it, of individuals, specifically Corsairs, winding up dead in alleyways, ships being ransacked at night, and all of it is being pointed to the Hellion being the perpetrator.
It's a boy / girl / whatever. I'm not convinced it's not someone we know.
I think we all have the same theory.
Do we, though?
I'm not gonna say it until it's revealed, confirmed, not confirmed, whatever. Yeah.
Oh, I have my suspicion.
What,
All
are you
I'll say
afraid
is,
I'm
do you
gonna
think-
change it?
Yes.
Why would I do that?
No, my only answer to that is, do you think young or old?
I mean, I still like the theory that Wynn was the Hellion, and he left that life behind him to essentially retired, and Ashlyn has picked up essentially the reins.
Yep.
We're all okay. Well,
We're
I
all on
guess
the
that's
same
that.
page.
We're all on the same page.
Is that all I hear?
That's the bulk of the rumors.
Okay. And when I'm done with that, I return to the inn.
Okay. By the time you return to the inn, the rest of your party is there. And I will say, as you return, the three of you, who I'm assuming probably were just hanging out in the tavern section of the inn, shortly after your guys' return, the bards on the stage depart, and there's a few minutes of lull, and then a male individual dressed in flowing sort of desert yellows with a fancy feathered hat comes out with a lute and begins playing various songs and spinning stories with accompaniment from some of the other bards that will come back at times. But Cirion, you recognize the individual who comes out as Dilithan.
Oh! Doesn't he look chipper?
He's having a good time up there. He's playing his songs, just spinning stories from history, from life events that he may have encountered, or just myths and legends that he's collected over the years. But Malvhor, as you return, you walk into sort of a slower string instrument music that sort of almost mellows the crowd into like a somber state.
I'm not clapping.
Thank you, citizens of Baharbel. You've been a most wonderful audience as usual. I enjoyed my time here, and I hope you all enjoy the stories and songs I provide as entertainment. I'm going to be leaving now, but I will end on one of these renowned tales that I've spun here for many months that I have retained here. As he sort of takes center stage and like moves about to the music. He's carnage from a conflict past, and he reeks of yesterday's booze. A stately man of status not. Watch out for a nobody schmooze. From soldier to a sorry man, and to Mordor, our tower of moon. And cities of men collapse next. This guy's surely no blessing nor boon. A captain of Gondor so great? Mates, look how he drank
He's
all your
talking
wine.
about you, Cirion.
Oh, captain, cool captain, you say? Nay, he is no captain of mine. The Witch King comes with wicked brutes, our men and tower set ablaze. Our leader turned to losing muck, and his great duty he betrays. He blubbers 'twas a battle fought, and our old and proud Minas Ithil. We're jeering, begone, Joker, leave. You're no friend to Gondor's people. A captain so strapping and strong, wrong. He could not defend a line. Oh, captain, cool captain, you say? Nay, he is no captain of mine. That's where we're gonna take a break.
Fire!
Holy fuck!
hard being a ruler, but it is good to own land.
Ooh, I'm a bear, I'm a bear, I'm a bear, I'm a bear. I'm a bear, I'm a bear, I'm a bear, I'm a bear.
Haste.
I'm a bear.
Pack. We need
Rise.
to leave.
I'm a bear, I'm a bear, I'm a bear. Look at me bearing around.
Burn! And latch onto you. You take 5 shadow damage.
Just not the hug I wanted. All right, let's make attacks at him.
Roll them dice.
You missed my birthday, bitch.
Be all right, Heidi. Everything.
Gerda, I have a couple of questions.
Yes, I...
Don't be a little mouth, Gerda. You've said enough already.
Probably go up on sale tomorrow. My donut! I got it. I lost it. I dropped my donut.
Now, where do they keep mapsies? Regards.
Oh, come on! Oh, well, guess I'll just kill myself.
Talks amongst yourselves.
Yeah, so
Are we there yet?
I think that way might work.
Are we there yet?
Kevin, you're fired.
Don't have us talk amongst ourselves then.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a role-playing game.
Beyond your years, my lady. I really wanted the bird. Someone get me a bird. Someone go on a hunt and get me a bird. Someone get me a bird. Your Majesty, the acclaimed playwright. Hello?
My queen, a gift from the Southlands.
That's a bird!
You're welcome, my lady. Just know which house gave that to you.
Oh my god. Chat is screaming at you now.
Said the thespian.
Meh. Oh, meh. Oh no. Meh.
In Lindsayisms.
Audience, meh. Chat, meh. Oh my god.
I think you've lost it.
I need to stop doing things on stream. Adventure.
Now let's take a moment here and listen in to the teams mic'd up.
That's mine, that's mine, that's mine, that's mine. Fuck you!
We're gonna get a quest from Win. What kind of shady stuff is he involved with?
The fangs of
In my
smog.
younger years, I was a master assassin. I have made lots of enemies.
Kiss
All right,
ass.
this is a send it one.
Yeah, it's ascendant, but it's all about timing and finesse. Not like that, you fuck! Don't you dare, you son of a bitch! Why? Why? Why do you do this to me? Why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? I'm just trying to jump to the fucking... I'm just trying to... I just want to get up. I just want to get up to the... Just let me get to the ledge. Just fucking let me get to the ledge. I swear to fucking God. Just let me get to the goddamn... Thank you! God! Talking about that earlier. I found the code.
Where? I want to see where it's hidden.
It was behind the gate.
Like we suspected all along.
Let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
Flying duck.
Duck.
Flying duck.
Duck.
Flying duck.
Duck.
Baked potato.
Baked potato.
Baked potato.
Baked potato.
Taking a break.
Duck.
There's a pause button, you know.
Duck.
Just took a bit
Yes,
of
Those are all the clues I would have used, which is why I got really excited.
She claims that she is of a particular tribe of hobbits. What is that tribe?
Crap. Oh, man, it's on the tip of my tongue. I really gotta start taking notes. I think Brian's doing this. Start making me take notes like this motherfucker. You know what? The Green Tribe.
Incorrect.
Written down.
Okay, fine. I'll start taking more notes. Fuck y'all.
Just like that. Health back. Go back. How is everyone? I'm doing. Why are they back?
You hear something.
Thank God I am half in the tank.
Can you read it?
Yes.
All right, hit me.
More than this to stop
Okay,
the
I'm gonna do my
strange
best to describe
brigade.
these. These are hard.
We hope.
Okay. Especially because I'm a little tipsy. So the first symbol is a blob with no hat. Does that make sense?
Apparently not.
And just a common tax for the patricians. Sire, no, it's poison! It's poison, you say? Ow.
Take a look at this map. Want a better look? Oh, look at that. Can I jump into this?
Gravity take over, but there's that. How the hell do I get... Oh shit! Oh shit, I'm sorry! I'm sorry, I didn't mean it!
I feel like, maybe I shouldn't, but... every time I use my inspiration, it goes down by 1.
We need a rest in peace
I'm gonna,
emoji right now.
I'm gonna stop using my inspiration.
Oh, you're asleep on the job! Oh, you fool. You absolute fool. Poor fellow. Well, it'll be really unfortunate if he wakes up. Oh. Oh, uh-huh. Shit. Shit. He's awake. He's awake. He's awake. He's awake. Fuck you. Go back to sleep. Fill out into fur as her whole form begins to shift slowly into one massive adult brown bear. Ooh. Rise, Vigdis Erendil Bjornsdatter.
Oh boy.
And bear the name of your father, Bjorn, as you are now the matriarch of your kin, the protectors of the forest, and those that will hold this land across that. From this moment on, your people will be known as the Bjornings.
Oh shit!
I'm a bear!
I shall stand with you. Shit, you're on your own.
Salutations, listeners. My name is Professor Benjamin O'Toole of the Waterdeep University and Arcane Institute. I'm known for being an educator, philanthropist, gentleman, adventurer, researcher, and now a conservationist. I wish to express my concern as of late in regards to the dwindling population of the majestic owlbear. These beautiful creatures are all too often poached and hunted by so-called adventuring parties for resources like hides, arcane focuses, foci, and experience. Here at the O'Toole Owlbear Conservation, we are making a difference with our foster and breeding programs by taking in orphaned cubs, no, chicks, juvenile owlbears. Our volunteers work closely with the owlbears in our care until they are of age and suitable for the reintroduction to the wild. Without our, and potentially your, intervention in this matter, owlbears could very well disappear from our forests. So, how can you help us in our effort in preserving the Aves mammalia? You can get involved in this effort by symbolically adopting one of our owlbear juveniles. Your donation will go straight to their support and care. Take a tour of our facilities and read our various literatures to educate yourself on this wonderful creature. Write the lord or lady of your land and encourage policies that protect such wildlife. Learn druidic magic and swear to the safeguard of the wilds and all the creatures that live inside of it, vowing to the defense against the brutal adventuring parties who go hunting for these gentle creatures in such a barbaric manner. And in that vow, you follow an ancient druidic path that eventually leads you to the spirit of the forest, and they bestow upon you the power to take back the lands that once belonged to the beast and the bird that roam upon this realm. Recycle. Please help us in this noble effort. For more information, please direct all correspondence via a sending spell to the Office of Conservation at the O'Toole Owlbear Conservation. For inquiries regarding my research, Adventuring Days, my latest publication, speaking opportunities, private lessons, book club, and knitting circle, please forward your sending spell to the office of Sir Benjamin O'Toole of the Waterdeep University and Arcane Institute. The O'Toole Conservation name, logo, and image are all protected licensure and owned by O'Toole Philanthropy. Use of this without the express written consent of Sir Benjamin O'Toole could result in legal action, a failed death save, a gentleman's acknowledgement of a worthy adversary for being outfoxed, and or loss of consortium. Side effects of druidic magic can include uncontrollable vine growth, a sudden fascination of fungi, inability to revert from wild shape, body odor, an acquired taste for good berries, splinters, tanking for the party, depression, and or becoming one with the elements. The O'Toole Conservation is not responsible for anyone being maimed, eaten, killed, or disfigured by anyone attempting to approach owlbears. Please do not contact our officers with liability claims. We will cast silence. We mean it. Casting and speaking with animals within our facilities is strictly prohibited except by authorized personnel. We will take legal action.
No, wait.
Welcome back. Couple of things. First of all the music and audio and soundscapes that you keep hearing through all these sessions, courtesy of BattleBards, everybody. BattleBards.com. If you're looking for an immersive level for your tabletop RPG sessions, whether they be it in person or virtual like ours, then you should check out BattleBards. Get yourself a BattleBards Prime subscription, and that way you can get 20% off in store, access to a soundboard, which is what we use here on stream, and the ability to upload your own audio if that is something you're into. And you can choose from a whole selection of soundscapes, NPC scripts, music, from the orchestral to the downright just epic sounding stuff. You want some Two Steps from Hell level sort of shit, then check that out.
I love Two Steps from Hell.
Hit up Nightbot and go over to battlebards.com and tell them we sent you. Number 2, if you haven't seen Nightbot blowing up chat,
Isn't this bad?
Is it?
What?
In another country, isn't this never mind.
Probably. This means something very different in Brazil.
Yeah.
Oh.
I apologize to any Brazilian viewers right now.
Please don't let my ex-girlfriend see this.
We are less than 2 weeks from our charity tournament, Super Brawl. Fourth year doing this. And we are really excited. There's still some time left to sponsor a team or pitch us a suggestion for a potential team name. Head on over to our Extra Life page. You can just ask Nightbot for it. Just bang Extra Life. And you can give us a donation, and you can use one of the incentives to actually sponsor a team, get a little shout out, or pitch us a team name. So we will be kicking off that tournament on February 10th at 7:30. It is going to be an amazing time. This is a great tournament we do every year. And we've got our first ever returning team. So more to come on that in the future, but they might be front runners. They might have the best shot. We'll see what happens. February 10th, 7:30.
Jake, if you're in chat, we're gonna wreck them.
Isn't it
All
Matt
right.
and Froey?
No, it's not Matt and Froy.
Oh.
Nope.
All right, so let's get
I actually forget who last year's winner was.
Last year's winner was Froy and Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Fighting food cats. Yeah.
That's right.
Clap them.
All teams are random, and our rule is that if no same team can compete 2 years in a row. So we have a team that's from Super Brawl 2 that will be returning. So, all right, let's get back into it. As you all sit in the inn as Dilithan the Bard closes out his set with a scathing ballad. What is it actually? Is it technically an ode?
I don't know the
ballad.
difference.
I'm asking Lindsay. By the way,
Diss
everyone,
track.
put your hands together for Lindsay. The second poem she's written for this campaign.
Nah, I was gonna wait
Thanks.
to applaud you for the singing. Yeah, you're welcome. It was really fun to write.
Yeah, great. Wonderful.
My favorite was he's certainly no schmooze.
Except he absolutely is. Was.
He tries to be.
You know what? I'm gonna soundbite that and listen to that before I work out, and that's gonna be like my Vig pump track.
I guess it's technically like a reverse ode, but I think an ode might have a certain
It was this track.
stanza and rhyming scheme to it. I don't remember. I just write shit.
It's just,
I don't know.
It's a diss track. Like you said. It's a hit piece.
Yeah. I follow Tolkien's alliteration and cadence pattern based off of Old Norse poetry, and that's it. Done.
Yep, both Lament for the Aothid and No Captain of Mine, written in that style.
Yes, but the
No
fact that
Captain
Brian
of
sang it was so unexpected, and that was cool.
I was expecting for like a burn kind of shit.
Wow.
No
I
butcher
didn't have
people.
the credit for it.
You got no captain of mine.
So he closes out the final chord and takes a bow as the most of the audience, I'll probably say, does an applause. and he.
I'm gonna
makes
try
his
to
exit.
beeline to the stage before he completely exits.
No, wait. Before he even exits, I'm gonna just give an applause, walk up. I'm gonna look at him and flip a silver piece onto the stage. Bravo! Bravo!
Do you have silver pieces?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
He does
okay.
now because he used the gold instead.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he did. I thought he only gave gold. Okay.
And I'm gonna make eye contact with Dilithan.
He has this deep bow as you guys start making your way up to the stage, and he doesn't lift his head up, and he sees the coin fall to the stage as you're going, bravo. Thank you. I have no time for adoring fans. I do have somewhere to be, so if you have need of me, I'll be at the bar. As he picks up the coin, flips it, and catches it, and takes off his hat. And does another deep bow, puts it back on, and quite honestly, sort of like turns on his heel without actually making eye contact and begins to make his way off the stage.
Dick.
I'm watching from where we were sitting. I'm just observing.
Yeah, same.
Hmm. Well, that was something.
Just going to enjoy watching this play out.
Yeah.
As he pulls out like a pocket little journal as he's walking, and he pulls the feather out of his hat and begins actually writing in it with his nose basically buried in the notebook as he walks over to the bar and sits down.
I'm going to follow him to the bar.
Oh, I'm walking up right next to him. I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder. It's like,
and I'm gonna say,
quite the fine tune.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'll let Cirion handle this.
Locke, do you think this will be a fight?
Yeah, I will say
If it is,
something.
he's on his own.
I agree.
I will say, yes. Is that a work of fiction, or did you have some real life inspiration for that?
Based on true events from first-hand accounts.
Where'd you get the story?
I believe they're calling that city Minas Morgul now.
They are indeed. Gentlemen, is there something I can help you with? There's much I need to do. I'm in the bit of a brainstorming session for one of my next songs that will be definitely about something like.
And I'm gonna crack. I'm gonna crack a little smile. Hello, Dilithan.
I almost choked on my bagel.
And my hand
your
is
turn to die instead of me.
My hand is still on his shoulder, and I'm gonna give him kind of like a very tight squeeze on it. It's like, come, humor me with a drink.
Whoa, I thought.
Kuma,
I'm not gonna
3
say
rounds,
anything.
please.
Who's
Thank
Kuma?
you.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
Yeah, the keep.
No, that's Kana.
I'm
Kana, sorry, I misspoke.
Yeah, I was like, I thought
He's so worked up. Well, I'm a bard myself, and I was thinking about taking my shot up at the stage too, but I didn't want to step on your toes, Dilithan. And it seems you know Cirion here.
Yes, we go way back, don't we, buddy? And I'm gonna kind of bring him in towards me, still a firm grip on his shoulder.
Childhood friends.
Yeah, we go way back.
This is
Didn't
better
know-
than I
you
ever
know-
expected.
Didn't know this is where you ended up, pal.
Cirion was. No, go on. No, I'm just gonna. No, go on.
What brings you all the way to Umbar, Cirion?
Oh, we're seeing a man about a horse. Come, let's have a drink.
There's no horses here, only camels.
You gave up
There-
alcohol.
There's 4 that way.
Who was that?
A friend.
Don't worry about it. Just continue as long as you are. This is good entertainment in and of itself.
Who is that?
You know, that tune of yours gave me quite the jig in my step.
Something had to.
You also, and I mean no great offense, as he sort of looks you up and down, look terrible.
I mean, he's got you. He's got you there.
only fought a dragon.
Ooh, dragon.
Yes, pull out your book. That's D-R-A.
Huh.
G.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, don't forget that. N. You might want to put big.
I was waiting for him to be like, that's D as in you're a dick.
Speaking of which, that's where I kick him. No, I'm kidding.
I see you have not lost the condescending tone in these years.
No, some things never change. Kind of like your tune. You're still carrying that a little flat.
Please. You wouldn't know a flat tune if it was at the bottom of a bottle.
I mean,
kind of like the
He's
last woman I
not
saw you
wrong.
with, who was flatter than a 10-day-old pancake.
I didn't catch that.
Kind of like that woman I caught you with last time, who was flatter than a 10-day-old pancake.
Wow!
You're taking body shots now, Cirion. You really stepped up your game.
Oh, just a little bit.
For what it's worth, my voice is more melodic than you, and he's not wrong.
Is this when I finally drink?
Yes!
What brings you to Umbar? It's gotta be more than a horse.
I said a man and a horse.
Fine. Fine.
I've never seen Cirion get this worked up, buddy. Dilithan, I've been traveling with Cirion for a very long time. I've never seen him this worked up.
I do believe there was. I look over to Vig's like, I do think when we left the cave that first time, after, sorry, out of character, my brain is now failing
Mordu.
me. Yeah. The first one with Mordu, when we had a few choice words for him, I think he was pretty worked up that time.
At least this isn't Mordu this time.
Yeah, but this one
Do you
speaks in
have-
the rhyme, so it may be worse.
For what it is worth, Dilithan, a lot has changed since the last time you saw me.
Has it?
Yeah, he's given up drinking.
Please.
Malvhor, I'm gonna say this in the nicest way possible. Shut the fuck up.
I'm going to leave the bar.
I was just
about
gonna
to
say,
say-
I was
On
about
that
to look
note,
at
I
Locke
do
and go,
have to
should we
whistle.
get him?
Come on, Malvhor.
I will. I'm
You're not dying
I'm gonna
today.
leave the bar and I'm gonna make my way to the stage, but I'm not gonna get on the stage. I'm just gonna be nearby and
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out my harp.
Okay. So a lot has changed, you claim.
It has.
Well, far be it for me to dispute that. It's been several years. Have you told anyone that things have changed? What has changed? Cirion?
Well, first, did our drinks come to the bar?
They're there now, yeah.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm gonna slowly put my hand to the cup and start edging it away from the bar. For starters, that has changed.
It's like you pushed it away. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Wait, did you order drinks not to drink them? Am I understanding that?
He
did.
ordered drinks.
Okay, just making sure. Like,
No, Dilithan
play
did.
move, but I was like, huh? Okay.
Very well. So you've given up drinking. You're dry, sober. Never thought I'd live to see the day. This is a new development, or?
Relatively new.
Relatively. Okay. Listen, Cirion, you came all the way here. You heard that song. You must have something to say, a critique, perhaps, however you want to spin it. Come on, let me hear it. You probably think the song unjust.
I'll
You
just
probably
kind of
think it paints a poor picture of what happened, of who you were.
I'll kind of like lean on the bar and go, no. Painted quite the perfect picture. And I embrace what happens.
Do you?
I do.
How?
Well, did the best that I could with the best of my ability against overwhelming odds. I did what I could.
There's a part of that, though, you don't remember. Have you ever spoken with the survivors? Because I have. That's where that song came from.
Yeah, did you speak to the other half?
What other half?
The other half that admired what I did?
No one admired what you did. Did you actually speak with them? After the battle? After the ones that survived that got out of there? They were grateful, yes. They didn't care that the city fell, not to that degree. They didn't care that their homes were lost. They were grateful to be alive, but they were aimless. They needed help. They needed a leader. They needed you to stand strong, but they found you at the bottom of a bottle, wallowing in self-pity. They needed the captain of the Citadel, not the washed-up one that you became.
Listen to what you just said. Grateful. Happy
You're
with their
spinning
lives.
my words,
I'm not
Cirion.
spinning
You're
anything.
ignoring the truth!
Or maybe I'm finally embracing it. And redeeming myself for the mistakes I made.
Have you talked to them? Have you gone to them? Have you visited them? Or is this just a path you put yourself on and you're going to do it by yourself?
I know it won't be by myself. I am ready to redeem myself for the mistakes I have made. And I will return. I'm going to slam my fist on the bar a little bit. I will return as the captain that is needed. Yes, I will go back and face the survivors if I have to. Which I will have to. Which I will have to, Dilithan. I'm looking to atone for the mistakes that I have made.
And what were those mistakes?
You lose half your men. Those men that were your brothers.
The men.
You lose it to the city that you swore to defend. Look me in the eye and tell me that you wouldn't fall down a similar path.
You are still hung up on the soldiers, the one who signed up to do that. They signed their life away. They fought. They died. That was their job. It's the people. The people that were left behind. The people who had no leadership, no guidance. You were too hung up in the old macho man being proud to be a soldier and was too damned wallowing in self-pity for the soldiers that you lost. There were still people alive, and you left them like they were nothing.
But I saved those that I could. What kind of scene are we making at the bar right now?
Oh, the whole place is quiet. The whole place is quiet.
I have stopped tuning my harp and I'm just locked in on this.
The tool I have in my hands tries to defend life. And while I did what I could, try to save the lives that I did, you're up there on stage making a fool of it. Making a fool of me while I am trying to redeem myself.
Cirion, it is not me that was making a fool of you. You've been doing that for years for yourself.
Well, you're not exactly helping, are you?
So this is my fault.
I'm not saying it's your fault.
You're certainly making it sound like it.
Please forgive me, noble bard.
Look, Cirion, we can have this argument all day. I've spoken with the survivors. That song came from them, not me.
Then let me allow you to change your...
You shut up. All right, this is how this works. You can play your tough guy act all you want, but you don't intimidate me. All right?
Fine.
The song came from them, from their mouths, their hearts. And merely carry it along. Now, if you had the slightest wit about you, Cirion, you'll notice that we're not in Gondor. Might be a bit strange for me to get up on stage and sing the praises of a Gondorian captain.
Maybe I would put Gondorian in there.
Always a smartass. Always something smart to say, don't you?
It's how I cope.
Cope better.
I'm looking to redeem myself for the mistakes I have made. Yes, I have come to terms with it. Yes. You talk to the survivors. I know what I have done. But I'm looking to change that.
When you atone, when you feel that time is right, maybe the song will be changed. But know that I don't write songs and stories and ballads for my own personal vendetta. I collect stories and tales and personal accounts of the people of Middle-earth. So it's not me you're going to have to convince. It's all of them.
And that is my goal. Don't pretend you're so noble. You collect the stories for coin.
Please. My family doesn't need the coin. I'm not here for that. Plus, if I wanted coin, why would I come to Umbar?
Speaking of which,
Minas Tirith.
Speaking of it, why are you here?
I'm here for a guy and a horse.
Cirion gives a smirk. Go. A bard who can make coin in Minas Tirith is here in Umbar.
A former captain of the Citadel is in Umbar. It appears that neither of us are telling each other the full truth. And might I add, it's because you opened with that.
Which is fair.
So, why are you here?
You familiar with I doubt you would be. But are you familiar with someone with the name Bardor?
Okay.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh my god. I love how all three of us muted, lost our shit to Brian responding with a guy and a horse. Oh. Holy fuck.
Bottom. Definitely a Gondorian name. Not too many of those waltzing about these streets. I'm not familiar. Why? What brings you here for him?
We're here to make contact because I'm gonna give him like the rundown a little bit of everything that kind of like happened up until now.
Oh, Kev, you do have viewer inspiration, by the way.
Oh shit, cool. I'll use that. Next roll. It's a little late now. When did I get viewer inspiration? Anyway, thank you whoever gave it to me.
Earlier.
I think before break.
Yeah, it was way earlier.
Oh, okay. I must have missed that. Yeah, so I'll kind of give him like the quick like rundown of everything up until now, and just go. Well, after everything fell apart in Minas Ethel, took part in operations in Osgiliath, Pelagir, and here we are chasing a quote-unquote corrupt senator by name of Rador, also known as Mordu, and we're here to try to stop whatever schemes you have, and that led us here to Umbar. That's probably the quickest version I can give. I am sorry.
Oh, shit.
That's a lot to unload on someone.
Old
Why didn't you
friend.
fucking tell me this is who I'd be expecting?
B?
I believe we have a mutual acquaintance.
Is it the one I've been hearing about? The Hellion?
Are you acquainted?
I don't know about acquainted, but we've heard his name a lot throughout our travels. So now we confirm it's a he?
I suggest you keep your voice down. We don't want to attract attention.
That is true.
Just keep smiling. We're old friends catching up, right?
I'm gonna put my hand around his shoulder. Yep, old friends. And keep my hand tight around his...
You can get your nails out of my shoulder, please.
Oh, come on, you missed it.
Fig just looks over at Locke and goes, I think they're getting along. With full sarcasm.
Does conversation start to resume around
I
us?
think after a while it begins to... Once the two of you seemingly calm down, it returns somewhat to normal, but there's probably still a few people going...
Right.
The drama.
So kind of like keeping like a casual conversation, and just kind of like turning back. I'm gonna bring that mug closer next to me. I'm actually gonna drink it, but I'm gonna make it look like I am, and just put it up as like. So it's a he. I heard it was a she.
They've been a he, they've been a she. It's all depending on the story we want to spin.
We, so it's a collective.
Their name is Nifa. And I
Nifa.
don't currently know where they are, but they are around somewhere in the city. But that's not important. What is important?
Nah, I just admire the stories I hear. She gives the Corsairs hell.
Well, I do have a bit of responsibility in spreading those stories. No, they, I don't believe, are the acquaintance we have in common, considering I don't believe you've met them.
No, can't say that I
I'm
have.
sure he's talking about Bardor.
You brought, you're traveling with friends, I assume?
Yes, the old one that you saw with me, Malvhor. And I'm gonna kind of gesture my head back behind me, not looking back. And the two back there, the elf and the one with the wolf on her shoulder.
Good lord.
What can I say? I make friends.
I
think
love
he's
it.
looking at you.
Huh. So my face turns to Lux, and now he can see all the scars on the side of her face too.
I need to sketch this.
God.
Where were we? Oh, right.
We got two bards. Fig's getting a little merry band like what's his face in Holy Grail. Sir Robin.
Brave, brave, Sir Robin bravely ran away.
Except not that.
I most certainly did not.
Minstrels. Okay, keep going.
I came down here with, well, you know,
A
my
friend.
brother's uncle's cousin's father is an ambassador at Dol Amarath. So I weaseled my way
He's still
in.
alive?
I came here with him and his entourage.
Wow, I would have lost a lot of money on that bet.
Ah, well.
Your first time.
So he came down. I came down with him. I pursued my own endeavors. I had no interest in politics. But I eventually came across a very intimidating individual. I thought it was a merchant originally, but draped in blue robes, carrying walking stick and well armed for himself. Went by the name of Morinta.
That's who I was expecting.
Cirion's gonna crack a little smirk. It's like, So he is here.
Oh, he's here. I suggest if we follow this thread where it may go any further, we best probably speak as a group. But I don't want to keep you and your compatriots to drink and food and entertainment for the night, so let's
go somewhere private.
Let's have cooler heads prevail for now, and we can discuss when you're all good and ready.
Look, Dilithan, no matter what happened between us, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. It is good to see you.
I'll be honest, you were the very last person I thought I would see here. So it is nice to see a friendly face in Umbar, of all places. And for the record, nothing happens between us. There might be a spot in your memory shortly after the siege. But it's more of what you did yourself.
Just the song caught me off guard.
Well, that means it was good.
Yes, worthy of an encore.
Every night at this time.
Anywho, we do have rooms here.
Good. Better here than the alternative.
Alternative?
We can discuss later. Return to your friends. Tell them whatever you want to tell them. Far be it from me to muddy my own reputation. But we can meet in someone's room, my room for all I care. I have a room here too. Once your bellies are filled and you've relaxed well enough, then we can go from there.
Let's meet in one of our rooms, because knowing you probably got one with quite the view. Ours are just regular average room. Let's just meet in there.
How much coin do you think I make?
I mean, you just made us over tonight, so go wild.
I mean, that's your own fault, really.
I'm not saying it's my fault.
Jesus Christ.
Right, okay, well, I can't talk to you when you get like this, so, I'm going to finish my drink. We can meet in one of your rooms, and, we'll go from there. Sound good?
Sounds perfect.
Smile, Cirion, smile!
I'd be like...
You're in an exotic tropical land. This isn't something you find in Gondor. Be happy! Otherwise, people are going to look at you weird, huh? Gondor is serious all the time, huh?
I guess that means I need a date.
He's available.
Points to Mordor! Please, please!
Mr. or Careless Whisper plays in background. Nah.
Out of all of the various fruits, etc., do I find a date?
I got that joke.
Well, Cirion.
It was a serious question.
To your health. What was your question?
And to your tip.
Do I find a date? the fruit.
Yeah, there's no, they don't have bowls of like bar nuts. It's just dates.
Okay. I walk over and hand Cirion a date. Did say it.
I've eaten the rest of the bowl.
That checks out.
I'm gonna before when I get up, I'm gonna kind of like adjust my uniform a little bit, or not my armor a little bit, and just whisper him like, "Look for the knob with the rope on the handle."
Dear Lord Cirion, don't.
If
No.
I had,
No.
if I had a silver piece.
Not like that, you fuck.
I got that
I
one
merely
too.
play the hand I'm dealt, Cirion.
Clearly. Meet in a couple hours, all right?
Perfect.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I'm gonna walk back to my gang.
Oh, I was honest to God beside you at the end of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
He
gave
gave
you
you
a
a date.
date. I gave you a date.
Oh my god!
And made the comment. Well, he did say you needed one.
I thought you were just being a smartass.
No. This is
Okay.
1000% in character.
Lock.
Light-footed, this one.
Comes with the territory.
Locke, are there more?
Is there another bowl of fruit near the bar?
Probably.
Yoink.
Catch. Oh.
Oh, I'm going to get so many stories out of this group.
I actually lean down beside him and just kind of rest my elbow on there and it's like stare him straight in the eye.
Do you
I
like
could
the
tell
two
you
emeralds?
No. It's the stories I could tell you. The stories I could tell you, my good sir.
I'm so excited. If you're willing to share, I would document everything.
I'll share some.
Hmm.
You don't live as long as I do and share everything.
Hmm. I'll try.
You will fail. Many have.
I'll point back toward
Forward to the
Malvhor,
challenge.
and I'll be like, he'll share everything.
That's true.
I'm still sitting by the
You can't
stage,
shut the fuck up.
tuning my harp.
Another bard.
Yeah, so I guess unless Malvhor has something specific he wants to do, at this point we drink, we retire.
I was gonna take to the stage
Go
and
for
try to do a performance
it.
telling the tale, weaving one of the many feats of Vig.
Oh fuck.
And that's how I phrase this. It's a whole series that I'm calling the feats and tales of Vigdis the Strong.
As she fucking eats bowls of dates at the table.
I do not change the name.
I love it.
I thought about it if we want to be, but no. Fig deserves all the glory and accolades. The specific story I will be regaling tonight, or attempting to, is the story of how Vigdis delved into the dark deep of Morgoth's Maw and fought a vampire.
Oh, thank God it's not the wolf.
ripping the wings off this mythical beast as a mighty bear. I don't have a lovely poem written up.
One for you too, it's fine. I'll take commissions.
And it's going to be more of a spoken tale than a song or an ode.
Nice. I love it.
Spoken word. Alright.
But I will play
Go
the
ahead,
harp
James.
as like accompaniment.
Go ahead and give me a performance check.
Really? Only a 19? I'm really tempted. Really tempted to burn my inspiration for this. I mean, 19's pretty
Close
good,
enough
but I
to a
can
20, yeah.
I can do better.
Yeah, but it's you and an inspiration roll. And you can't
Like, unless it was viewer inspiration.
We stick with the
But do what you want.
Yeah, it's
Live
your
your life.
Yeah, I'll
It's
stick
your
with the
life.
19. There are better things to use inspiration on. I wish I could gift die myself.
Mordo appears.
Oh God, no.
You recount the tale of Fig and the vampire as you gently strum the harp and recite your spoken poem in a cadence that brings everyone into the story and on the edge of their seats with anticipation and drama as you spin the yarn, and even Dilithan sitting back there going, my word, if this is really a story told from their perspective, then there's much more to them. But you captivate the audience.
19's good enough.
decently high. It doesn't hurt that you have expertise in it.
I know, right?
Roll a 2d4 for me.
Three.
You are tipped 3 silver.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Making
Just the tip, though.
bank.
Gross.
Afterwards, I'll meet back up with the group, and I'll be like, I just made 3 silver. It's funny because out of character, I know how much you all made today.
I didn't make shit. If anything, I've lost money.
Although the part with poking out the eyes, I think you made up. But I liked the story.
Embellishment to make it more fun, more exciting, more captivating.
Hmm.
In other words, he likes to prove that he's full of shit.
This really happened.
It did make me realize, though, how far we have all come.
Oh
That
yeah,
feels
I have.
so long ago now.
I have a list. You know what? I have to add a new feat to my book, and much like Dilithan, I'm gonna pull out some parchment. And I'm gonna write down another feat.
Uh-oh.
How Fig slew a dragon. Instead of slew, I use that a lot. Beheaded a dragon in Harad. Hooray. And your list of feats, dear Fig, grows even longer.
It's not about who does the most damage, it's about who does the final blow. It's almost always big.
I'm not.
It's
That's
about
not
who-
intentional. I hope you know
Oh,
that.
no, I completely know. It's just hilarious because Cirion did way more damage than the rest of us.
Like,
That's what got him in the state he's in.
Yeah, I was about to say, if I had to take a running guess, you were third on the DPS chart in that.
I was
But you're
gonna say,
still
like,
the one
I'm
that
not.
took it off.
Yeah.
Everyone, please dump the DPS stats from the boss fight, please. We need to make sure we're making DPS gates.
Malvhor definitely not making DPS gates.
Yeah.
It's okay, you played distraction tank.
I try. That dragon was making my job hard, but I try.
Oh, I was talking about Malvhor constantly
Damn
getting
it.
in his face with his shield.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
You were
That's
just being
true.
a bear.
I was being a bear. I just try to get in their
You were
face and be
primary
like, no,
tank.
No, look at me, look at me. Yeah.
Yes, it is always badass. The way Vigdis fights.
Aw,
Yeah.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Fig's fights are always badass.
Everyone's
is
being
always
so
terrifying.
nice.
The epic things tend to happen in one of two ways. Either Vig gets the final hit and does something absolutely insane, or I straight one-shot something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, like Cirion is no slouch either.
No.
Like Cirion is our highest damage
is
dealer.
bullshit. It depends on the target.
Fair.
But
figure it
We're
out.
a lot more out than him.
But the bit
Say, like Malvhor letting us hit shit and like giving us gift dice is like, thank you.
I was gonna say Malvor's very utility and
yes,
support.
and
that
the
we need.
Malvor's pet project is the feats of Fig.
All right, this has been a very wholesome
Oh,
moment
we
for
just
everybody.
like gave each other a virtual group hug.
If anyone should eventually write the feats of Cirion, it should be Dilithan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is just the, but that's the first of, depending how long we stay here, I will tell the rest of your story, the rest of the tales I have written up here.
Well, I think we should. I've had, because remember, I've only looked like I was drinking out of my horn. I think it's time for us to turn it.
Yes, because now while we're continuing to have this discussion, I get to spend the night repairing your armor.
Hey, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
I'm fine with turning in. Just give him, it's past my bedtime anyway.
Wait, are you drunk? Or are you pretending?
No, he's just tired.
Oh. I want to insight check Cirion.
Cirion, I quite literally crafted what you're wearing. I know how bad it is.
And I appreciate you.
I know
I mean,
you do.
It sounds like he's drunk, but I do think he's just tired.
I want to know if he's drunk because we didn't know he was pretending.
I'm gonna give a performance check too.
Oh, do it, please. And I hope
Contested
you
roll.
win and I fail.
Wow.
So am I
Natural
convinced?
12. Yeah.
Am I convinced he's drunk? I smack him across the face.
He dies.
I forgot about that. I still smack him.
Hey, rude.
So much for sober. And I walk away.
But Vic, come back.
I come up, I smack him on the other cheek. That's for good measure.
I'm just so in pure sober. I'm just gonna look at Malvhor and go like, play along.
And at this point, I grab Cirion by the hair and pull him face to face. Ever damage my armor like this again?
Okay, this one's legitimate.
I'm going to inflict more pain on you than you have lifetimes.
Whatever fake drunk I was putting on, I sober up like someone just had a come to Jesus moment.
Okay, well, I'm going to my bed.
Can I find Fig real quick and catch up to her?
Sure. If she is willing to be found, I don't know where she went.
I went to whatever room I'm staying in, and the door is open, and I'm muttering to myself that there are no cats, and I don't like it.
That reminds me, Vic. Thank you.
What?
Curse.
What?
On that note, so I'm gonna like stumble to Vig's room, like, Vig, wait a minute.
This is a 16 hit.
No?
Oh, shit.
You have your shield out?
Oh, no, it is on my back, technically, so I guess that does hit, because that meets. Why?
Why is Vig getting attacked by
Why?
cats?
Yeah, really.
Oh shit, is this the curse?
You walk into your room, and as soon as you walk in, you feel a right on top of your head as you look over to your left and see sitting on a shelf an or like dark orange colored cat who's just sort of sitting there looking down at you. You take 4 piercing damage.
What? Why 4?
The curse is just all cats hate Fig now.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That is a curse.
2 people that in this group that we wouldn't want that to get on, and it landed on one of them.
So when Vig gets bopped, I'm gonna like stumble into a room and be like, hey, Vig, hold on.
I'm completely ignoring him and staring at the cat, and I'm trying to like get a little close to it.
It's probably like a foot above you, so it's like up on a shelving, looking down.
What, Cirion? As I reach for the cat to sniff my hand.
I'm gonna like jokingly, like not jokingly, but like try and like just close the door a little. Like, now let me speak my mind. And I'm gonna come up to her and go like, we need eyes off us. A drunk in a bar is just anything else. We need information. Meet me in my room in a little bit. About an hour or 2. Not like that.
Okay. Fine.
No. Everyone, I'm gonna try and pass the word to everyone else, but I need a quick moment alone with you and get eyes off us. A drunk in an inn, it's no different.
There was no reason to act drunk for this, but fine.
Yes, there was, and Dilithan will explain. And that's all I gotta say about that. You have a good night.
Get out.
Too late, I'm showing myself out.
I shove him out of the room.
Rude.
And slam the door.
And at that point, I kind of like brush my chest off, like, God damn, that was a little rude. Then I'm gonna like kind of like stumble back to Malvhor and Locke, and just go like there, my friends. And I'm putting my hands on the table. It's like, meet in my room in a couple hours.
I'm narratively trying to get this cat while he does that.
Cirion, what for? It's past my bedtime.
Why don't you live a little, old man?
I mean,
you know what? You two are buzzkills. I'm going to my room.
I just want to remind you, Cirion, I am a taken man. I am not a bachelor.
Let me convince you.
Cirion, I mean this in the most wholesome way possible. You had better be in more comfortable clothes. My armor had better be sitting there for repairs by the time I get in there. Because if not, I will be taking it off of your flesh with a knife.
I'm gonna lean back into the table like, now you listen here.
No.
It'll be in good condition on the ground, okay? It'll be fine. Okay. I'm going to my room.
I'm actually gonna just follow Cirion back to his room, and I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna come to your room now, Cirion, and I'm gonna take a nap in there. Wake me up in 2 hours.
At that point, it's like all performers like, okay. And then at that point, I'm gonna start just little by little, just start taking off my armor, getting a little more comfortable, kind of wrapping my head around everything that just happened.
I just get comfortable in Cirion's bed.
I'm sure you do.
Jeez. Do I recognize this cat? Do I get this cat? Can I pet the cat? Can I be friends with the cat?
Oh my god.
No, you're cursed. You can never befriend a cat ever again.
Many.
Is this the curse? It's horrible.
You already told what the curse was, as far as we know.
No, we just know I'm cursed. We don't know what it is.
Collective know you're cursed.
I mean, there was a lot of talking
the
going
player,
on.
We're told.
No, I wasn't. Wait. Oh shit, I don't remember.
Oh my god.
Well, that's hardly my problem.
Wait! I don't know. Keep going.
The cat wants nothing to do with you.
Damn it!
See? Cursed.
Love me. Senpai.
No.
I let the cat leave out the door.
Hops down and runs out.
And that's when I go to the room, begrudgingly with a bonk on my head.
So when I get after Malvhor kind of like chills on my bed, I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna outside the doorknob, kind of like what I mentioned to Dilith, and I'm gonna tie a little bit of my rope onto the door, on the doorknob.
Locke and Vig arrive at the same time and see the knot on the door.
I don't like this.
I don't either. Even you understand that this is typically a simple floor, correct?
I just...
Okay.
I may have
Open the
lived
door.
in the... I may have lived in the forest, but the forest is not quiet.
You open the door.
I open the door. And
You open the door. I'm taking off my armor and go like, I know what this looks like.
I was about to say, I open the door and have my broadsword in hand. And literally, as I'm going in, I swear to God, if you are not wearing pants, I'm taking it off.
You immediately see Malvhor in bed.
I'm smoking a cigarette off to the side.
Through
Cirion
gritted...
doffing his armor.
Through just a murmur, Fig is just like, yes, this is not suspicious at all.
He just showed himself in.
No,
what?
but the four of us now are at a room together.
Malvhor, did he do anything to you?
No, I was asleep. I don't know. He might have.
Cirion, did you do anything to him?
No.
I can't.
Are you sure?
I feel
I
fine.
look at him, raise an eyebrow, and go, yes, I'm sure.
Good answer.
Knock at the door. Knock at the door frame. Am I interrupting anything?
I stood at the door frame. I am not inside yet.
Well, then he's just peering over your shoulder.
By all means.
And sees
walk in.
the elf with a dagger pointed at Cyrion's
You said your
Undressed
you
dude.
said your broadsword. Give me some.
I only have a...
And what's your name, miss?
Huh?
What's your name?
Vigdis. But Fig for short.
Lovely.
I look
Yeah,
back.
she's
Yes,
the one who
that's
killed the
Vigdis.
vampire.
Lovely indeed. Let's all meander into the room and close the door, shall we?
As we
Yes,
do that, I
let
look over and be like,
Let me
and
let
if
me
you
do
look at
this
the
real quick.
bazaar, you'll find her most recent kill as well.
Let me take care of this real quick. I'm gonna take the rope off the door now that Dilithan's here, and shut it and lock it, bar the door.
Now the
still
real
don't like
fun
this.
begins.
I'm
I
gonna sit down
know.
and start repairing all of the teeth marks in Cyrion's armor. Because I spent way too much fucking time for him to lose that already. Even if narratively only.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, it's like I could lose that.
Maybe. Only one way to find out.
No.
Dilithan makes his way into the room, changed out of his bardic attire. His hair sort of falls down to his shoulders, sort of lightly brown hair, and some like black eyeliner around the eyes, and sort of this open, deep red jacket with his lute sort of on his back.
Ooh.
Is there a second portrait?
Yeah.
Second portrait.
I was about to say, that looks like something Cirion had... I'm keeping within the terms of the stream.
I have a type.
You know what the implication was. Don't act dumb. He does have a type. And his childhood friend happens to be one of them.
I'm going to
You gotta discover it somewhere.
That's honestly typically it.
Yeah, I mean, no. Moving on. Let's keep. I am taking.
There's a bardic summer camp that Cirion attended on a whim one time, and
Hey, my counselor said I was the best swimmer.
Okay, I'm
No,
so.
he really wanted to go. He really wanted to go to military school, but his parents wanted him to be a performer, so he went to bard camp for a summer. Anyway.
So, anyways, I'm taking my axe and I'm lodging it underneath the like door handle or whatever to make sure that
I already barred it.
Fine, I'm doing extra. Trying to move the narrative over.
Tight security around here. All right.
Yeah. And then I'm going to just lean against the door, cross my arms, and just wait.
Well, this is a bit awkward, isn't it?
I mean,
Completely.
it's not that awkward. We're all still wearing pants.
For now.
For the love of God, Malvhor, shut up.
Bit of introductions, I believe, are in order. I am Dilithan, a troubadour of Dol Ammath.
Dol Ammath?
Yes. Umroth.
Amroth.
It's on your map.
Yeah, it's the place I lied about. Remember a long time ago.
That was forever ago.
Mm-hmm.
It is indeed on your map.
Okie dokies.
There was a time we were on the run from Gondorian law.
Well, they haven't lived if you're not running from the law at least one point.
It's very true.
Why the Gondorian law specifically?
Well, you know who I am, and I was told to expect a motley crew, but I did not expect this one.
A little too motley for you?
You can't say I didn't lie to you.
Oh, patchwork.
I did lie to you.
No, not you. You didn't. I didn't say you at all. But it's more of a patchwork group. So if you don't mind, I'd like to know more of this colorful troop.
Well, I'm Cirion.
Is that a question? I know you.
I was just taking my time to introduce myself. I'm Malvhor.
Yes. Malvhor, another bard. Excellent. Finally some culture around here.
Storyteller extraordinaire.
Extraordinaire?
Old sleepy man past my bedtime.
Extraordinaire, do you go by a stage name?
No, I don't. I should get one.
Who's next?
Do you have a stage name?
No, I go by Dilithan or Dill. I'm actually open to any names, really, for the most part. I've had many a pet
I
name,
gave you.
but no one seems to call me the same thing twice. So, anyway, next. Who's next? I'd like to know more.
Nick and I are on the same wavelength. Okay. What?
You may call
Who's
me
next?
Law.
I would like. Only Malvhor has introduced himself. Thank you, Malvhor. Very polite. I appreciate it. Takes instructions well.
What are we without manners?
Hey, I introduced myself.
Quite adults are talking.
Oh, should we also do a fun fact?
Dear Lord, this is. I look over at Vig. Dear Lord, this is such a common sounding conversation that's had with him.
Dill, should we do a fun fact?
We can, yes.
He abandoned his childhood.
That was gonna be my fun fact.
Even Fig like breaks composure and is like.
But I mean, the good news is I reconnected with them and things are better.
Oh, Vandemar, just like the story you told out there. Beautiful.
Anywho, my name is Locke.
Locke.
The extent of what I'll tell you at this point is, you could call me a professional treasure hunter.
He's also like 2,000 years old.
Only?
What elf isn't?
Oh,
that's fair.
I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. You're right.
Not many.
Professional treasure hunter. I have a feeling we're going to need that in the coming future. Next.
And additionally, a craftsman, obviously, as I'm still sitting there repairing.
Beautiful work, I might add. Miss?
Fig.
Fig.
Oh. I am of the Greenwood and
Greenwood.
Found and raised by the elves.
No. Raised by bears.
Oh, am I telling everything?
Raised by bears is a much more fun fact than raised by elves.
Fine. My first parents were bears.
It's true.
What?
She can
She's
also
not lying
become.
either.
She can also become a bear.
Yeah, surprisingly, that was not an embellishment of the story. It's
That
very much not.
That will be a tale as old as time.
Song as old as rhyme, if you will.
Love the elves. They're just so in tune to the arts.
Yes, I was alone in the forest and found by the bears, then found by the elves when the bears died, and
then
now
found
I'm
by
here.
us.
My elf parents are not dead. It's fine.
Wandering child of the world.
With a vampire
Something
for
like
a best
that.
friend.
Fig just kind of like.
And there's some unspoken tension.
Not that kind of tension, you damn pervy bod.
No.
There are layers to this story that I want to unpack, but I'm
Yeah.
afraid we have more pressing matters to attend to.
Yes, we do not need to discuss my childhood friend.
Not yet. Maybe later. Anything can be a story written to legend, and perhaps we might have one here in the making. So, something has brought you all to Umbar. And I'm inclined to believe I know what it is, because if Cirion has told me anything, is that I was unknowingly expecting you lot. I've been here in Umbar for a while now, and have been...
What is it?
Oh no, thought I heard a cat. Anyway.
I need to roll perception.
Yeah, like.
I have.
Oh
made
wait,
an acquaintance
I'll do the
here.
fig thing. Ah, my headphones.
The fig thing? What's the fig thing?
I don't know if anyone here should know the fig thing. It's
Hello? Cats.
We're good.
Okay.
It was weird. We got an echo effect from the two microphones.
Little Doppler effect going
Yeah.
on. But I made an acquaintance here a while ago. Went by the name of Nifa. Nifa and I have been entrusted with some things. More them than me, let's be honest. I'm more of the face. Anyway, I'm speaking in circles. We
Entrusted
have
by
a
who?
patron. A patron. A patron that I believe that you all are familiar with. A particular wandering merchant by the name of Morintar.
Ah.
Yeah, we go way back with more.
Good. He is the one who told me to expect a group, a foreign group arriving into Umbar in some time. Didn't think
I'm
it'd be
sure
today.
he'll be pleasantly surprised to meet me, because I actually was not with the crew at that time.
True.
That's a story for another time.
You were not with us when Mole was. It is a very interesting set of circumstances.
And just so everyone is clear, Nifa is the Hellion we've all heard about.
Just keep that title.
We've known this. But we've known this from the correspondence we've collected.
But nothing was confirmed.
Didn't we say we heard this from Rador when overhearing it doesn't matter.
Well, we overheard it, but it was like nothing was. It was just the Hellion was giving them problems, and it was like a question mark. So, this is what it is in my notes.
Continue.
So I trust you're down here for a purpose.
Yes, and one we must discuss with more.
All right. I can bring you to him. He's in a different district of the city. We typically meet up every so often to discuss our next moves and what we're going to be doing. We're pretty clandestine. We like to keep things a bit quiet around here where needed. But we need to head over near the harbors, which is a bit of a dicey part of town.
The black sails.
Black Sails and a few others of the Corsairs have the run of the place over there. Not that they don't have the run of the place in this district, they just don't seem to care as much. But if we can head over that direction, and it's in the vicinity of the Drowned Isle over there. There's a bit of a safe house we have set up. We can talk more there. I'm sure Morintar has anticipated your arrival. He always seems to. I don't know how he does that. He's a bit of foresight or something.
It's almost like magic.
Weirds me out at times. Interesting man. If you ever get him talking, very interesting. I'm working on a few songs that he probably will want me to talk about, but that doesn't mean I won't. So, if we are ready, we can head out tonight, and I can take you straight to Moor.
What's with Moor and midnight meetings? Ruining my sleep schedule.
I could use some rest, especially after this last fight.
He certainly doesn't act old.
It's up to you. I can bring you to him now, depending on how urgent your task is, or we can reconvene tomorrow.
So, I guess for mechanically speaking, since it sounds like it might lean toward that, and just to clarify, would this count? This is words. Are we in a sanctuary for this to count as a long rest if we sleep now?
You are not in a sanctuary.
So we will not get a long rest.
You'd only get a short rest, but...
No, yeah, I that's why I just wanted clarification on...
The audience phase negotiated essentially a safe long rest. Will that be constant?
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
there is still in the mechanic there to figure out how you guys behave and what you do when you're out journeying in non-sanctuaries and the like. But remember, fellowship faces are on you guys when you want to do that. Not saying that if you wanted to open this as a sanctuary right now, you kind of need to give them a reason as to why, because foreigners, the cultural attitude towards Gondor and elves is not strong, and you only just arrived.
I was gonna say you did make the comment that you weren't going to make us burn fellowship phases to make a sanctuary, but I get what you're saying. There still needs to be.
He wasn't gonna make us
established.
The rule change for the fellowship phase was originally everybody in the party had to take the undertaking to open a sanctuary.
Oh.
Yeah.
I changed it so only one person has to.
Okay,
I
sorry,
believe
I
that was
misunderstood
really
that.
preventing that from ever happening.
So it turns into who has the absolute least to do on a particular fellowship phase. They get to be the ones to open up.
Yeah. Okay, I just
Means
wanted
it'll
to
never be me
make sure.
because I'm always going to be crafting something.
So, you guys have essentially were able to get one out of it, and to get more, you might have to do more audience phases and stuff like that, depending on what you're doing, where you're going, who you're talking with.
Okay.
Foreign city, unknown, not a sanctuary.
Yeah. Okay, I figured. I just wanted to make sure. So then, let me ask this as a player then to the group. Do we want to use this long rest now?
I don't think we have a choice with Kevin's condition.
Just making sure. Thought I would ask. That's all.
Help me.
We can try it. We can try to negotiate another one if need be.
Okay. Nope. I just wanted to make sure all ducks were put in a row before we. I don't know.
You in agreement,
My
Matt?
ducks are all shot.
Huh? I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Matt?
I'm fine with a long rest.
Okay. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
Kevin really needs it.
Yeah.
No arguments here.
I mean, I did just get bopped by a cat, so.
You have a little bit of health to recover.
I'll get some hit dice back, and that's about it. But
Pretty much. I'll get a fury back and hit dice. Okay.
Yeah, I'll get my action surge, my second wind, my max hit points, and maybe the will to live.
Don't you get the first 2 of those things on a short rest too?
Yes,
Shut
he
up,
just didn't
shut up.
take it. He just didn't take it since he was unconscious.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I know.
It was an involuntary short rest.
And he had already used second wind in his action surge. I was just curious.
Very well. It looks like you've had a long journey, and one of you is definitely worse for wear. So, rest up.
That might be the nicest thing anyone said about your face currently.
He did say earlier he looked terrible.
I quit drinking, I quit drinking, I quit drinking.
Yes, so now you get to call Malvhor old with the rest of us now.
Yeah.
Because by the time you're his age, you won't look like him. By quitting the drink.
Buddy.
Well, it appears I got all dressed up for nothing, so...
I was Cirion to be
Well,
happy to
get
have
your-
you over for the evening, were you not?
It's been
You'd
there,
leave
done that, no more.
Wait, what?
Really?
I'll never tell.
One time at
know if I
camp,
could-
long story.
I
Wait,
don't know if I
wait.
could believe him if he tried to tell us that you haven't.
Wait, I want deets.
No, you do not. That is a fade to black conversation.
You all need your sleep here at the wonderful desert oasis.
It all,
We can...
it all started in
Wait.
Minas Ithil.
I want an insight check this.
Go for it. We can
Fuck
all
yeah.
reconvene tomorrow.
Do the thing, Fig. Fuck.
I will just say, I'll just say, while you're about, do your best to not draw attention to yourselves. Very few Gondorians and others, especially the elves. No offense, I personally love the elves. Can get around here without drawing attention, and we don't need more eyes on us. There's enough of those around here. Between the Corsairs, the Eye, and even the Haradrim that are around here. What we're trying to do, we don't need it to be harder.
That's a fair point.
Now, if that is all, then I have some messages to deliver to Nifa, and I will reconvene with you all tomorrow. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Excellent. Get some sleep, you lovelies, alright? I look forward to hearing more of your tales.
We have plenty.
He opens the door and makes his way out. You all retire, unless there's anything else somebody wants to do before the night closes out.
Nope, I pretty much follow right behind Dilith into my room.
Alright. And the night closes out, and you all get a restful night's sleep for the first time in 22 days. And you can all take a long rest, and that is where we're going to end tonight. And we'll be back next week.
Alright, you cat. Give back my 4 hit points.
You got bopped by
Stupid
2 cats.
I got bopped by a dragon.
One leaving and the one arriving.
No, I don't want to be cat enemy.
No, you shouldn't have gotten cursed then.
What? I shouldn't have listened to you guys to axe the painting.
To be fair, you chose to.
No, I just wanted it off the wall. I was satisfied enough with that.
You swung the axe. We did not guide your hand. You made
You
your own
convinced me.
decisions.
You lies.
You are a grown-ass adult. You can make your own decisions.
For those who would cast the first stone. Alright. Cool. That's all for us tonight. We'll pick up again next week and explore more of Umbar and what Mordentar and Dilithan and Nifa have in store for the Fellowship. So that's all for us tonight. Next stream will be on Friday. Hope you all enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing you all again next Tuesday to continue the story. Have a good night, and always remember, stay proficient. If you can. It depends on what you created. You probably started with your proficiencies, but just keep them.
Just don't fall off a very easily navigated ledge and pale yourself on a stalactite.
Oh my god.
Wilhelm scream.
Oh!
Right.